Welcome everybody to Más o Menos Mexicanos. What if I just changed my entire voice though to be just
It
Mexican
works,
announcer?
though.
Bienvenido! Oh no, not the blackness. Oh my God, the illusion is falling apart. Hi
freaking out.
everybody.
Is that intro
Welcome.
new?
This
No,
is the
we've
same
had
intro.
I haven't been here in a long time.
You haven't been on this episode.
That
in a long
wasn't.
time.
That wasn't.
No,
there.
he's done one of these.
I've done
only
one.
one.
Two. He's done two.
No,
Only one.
Well,
This is my second one.
welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
I like it.
Welcome everybody to Más o Menos Mexicanos, so the premier Mexican-American Pocho No Sabo podcast. Welcome everybody. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, aka The Mexcellence.
What's up, y'all?
It's a 4-person podcast. We haven't done one of these in a long time. It's been a
No.
long time.
Really?
Yeah, we've stopped doing 4. Everyone's been busy and tired, and the world's been awful. And
Well,
so,
that's been that way since like late 2019.
yeah, but at least we pushed it before. Now we're just taking it.
We're out of
all right
energy,
with
man.
the- with
There's
the
only so much you can do in this day and age.
With the sports podcast, we'll have 4 every week.
It ups my energy.
Yeah.
Well, you just yell all the time. That's what we discovered.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna get you kicked out of here just from the sports podcast.
I mean,
We're pretty leveled on everything else.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys were like at yell level on the sports
man.
podcast.
It's football specifically.
Hey guys, you know my favorite color is blue? That's where you guys were at. And I was just like, you guys don't have to do that.
well, we have
It's
to
nothing
talk over
contentious.
each other. Is the thing.
Well,
And
we actually are pretty good at not talking over each other. We just had problems with, like, we were just excited. Oh, even Gertz was hyped.
Everyone
Right.
was hyped.
And in this podcast,
Even you were hyped. You were yelling from across the room.
That's because you guys were wrong so often. But here,
We
we're all
only got,
correct.
like, 3 controversial things on my power rankings, which is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
But we're
wasn't that
not
much yelling.
talking about that. We're introducing ourselves, and I'm Sam Gonzalez. You can find me at The Mexcellence on all forms of social media, and the guy that hosted that show across from me is...
Hey, I'm Marco. You can find me. I'm the only one that wants to be found, basically. Outside of Senor Jefe over there. But yeah, just type JL Marco 62. I don't mind. I think Rakeem just added me on Instagram like today. So like
We remember everybody, so...
I actually do interact. I don't care. You all are my familia.
Are you throwing that in because this is the Spanish show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
joining
could
on
say
the other side-
compadre.
necessary. It's Tommy. How are you? And look, I'm gonna do something now. If you really truly want to find me, you can find Instagram is a good place to find
You
me.
posted a photo for the first time in like 8 years.
It was weird, and I didn't like it, and it's the last thing that I posted.
It is literally the only reference I had for artwork to give to the artist to say, hey, I need some artwork commissioned for the show.
This dude.
It's literally you.
He made me 5'3".
No, I did not make you 5'3". I made you 5'10".
No, he made me 5'.
I made him
Yeah, you made.
5'3".
Yeah, what the fuck?
Is he
man?
5'5"? Are you 5'5"?
Yeah, I'm 5'5".
Okay.
He's still not as small as you made him.
I don't know you guys' fucking heights. Forgive me.
Are you kidding me?
No, why would I know that?
Have I stood next to you before?
I don't look at
Eyeball
your
that
height.
shit.
You're shorter than me.
How do you
therefore,
have to
You're
eye
4'11".
level it?
Tommy's 4'11". If you didn't know, Tommy's 4'11". You can't see his legs.
kinda wish I
Incredibly
was.
short. You can't tell. And over here, Jordan,
Because
you
I would be
the 6 foot wonder
taller
we
than
have.
Kyler Murray. But yeah,
I'm JJ.
JJ, the 6 foot wonder.
And
How's
I also
everybody?
interact, but I don't
JJ's
post
like
shit.
5'8",
Don't expect
right?
me to post shit.
yeah. Stop.
I remember the snow day you posted shit. That's the last time I remember.
Yeah, there
you
was stuff happening.
There's a lot
90%
happening.
of the time, I'm just,
He
this
did
is
that
me.
for posterity. He's just like, if these are my last days, this is what's
It
happening.
was a really cute picture too. He was wearing like a Pokemon like hoodie. Or
I like this hat.
Pikachu.
Pikachu beanie, and he was putting up the devil horns. Also, 2 pieces of artwork for him to reference.
I already did one with him doing the devil horns as Sensei Martinez. So yeah.
Yeah,
my
remember that was like 5 years ago, and Tommy
Should
was
not
like,
be
"You will
forgotten.
all get an artwork."
And Tommy.
It's still ongoing.
Art is a process, all right? The
Yeah.
muse needs to find it.
That's it. I got to get the
And so
inspiration.
far, the muse has only been JJ.
Of course.
He's the prettiest
Yeah,
one.
right. He's the default muse.
Default.
He
muse.
could hire people could hire JJ to strictly be a muse.
Well, here and also
Please do.
joining us. The people in our chat, the Mexcellent, are here. Oh no, that's not them. That's them over there.
They're having
Look
a
at
good time.
that. Elijah's here. Shaq, Rakeen, Fresco Flame, Maggie. Soul Lord is here. I am here. They said. Sam, you should have some penalty cards like in soccer when they start yelling. That won't stop them. They don't listen to me. Shit.
They also don't watch soccer, so.
Right. They would just be like, that's a fucked up Yu-Gi-Oh card. And I'm sorry. I can't do that. Shit. I mean,
If you hold up a blue eyes,
Oh
I'll
shit,
shut
we
up.
should actually.
blue eyes, if I held up a blue eyes white dragon, you'd be like, oh, I should shut up. I don't have
On that
anything
note-
on me.
We should probably actually have a Más o Menos episode in the fall because it's the World Cup. About soccer.
Oh,
We
yeah.
can do
but-
it once.
Yeah, it's in like Qatar.
No era
though.
penal.
Oh,
Yeah, we don't
Several
have to
days.
talk about like the actual World Cup. We can just talk about culturally.
Oh, like soccer?
Yeah.
And how I fucking hated it for the longest
Yeah.
time.
Why
does he
And
not
what's-
like
And then when you put hashtag, no, he doesn't like that. Qatar was the stadiums were built by slaves and people dying of
Well,
like heat.
what's Qatar? So yeah.
Yeah, but that did not.
blame
It didn't not
FIFA.
happen the last World Cup, the one before that. Like
It's fucked up every year.
It's not that level of fucked up.
No,
Yeah.
not even remotely close to that level of fucked up. But it's always an issue. But if you put it in Qatar, you're gonna have slavery type issues.
Well, we'll talk about soccer on this episode, but this one's so weird because we're only involved with at least a portion of it, but we want to talk cultural appropriation. And Marcos has an idea of what this episode should be, but I wanted to. That'll be the part 2, like real cultural appropriation, because this one was a nice ease into what's happening in the world right now with the young
current
people. Current
day cultural
super
appropriation.
current. What are
Yeah.
you seeing? Do you see anything over there? Okay, yeah. Qatar will also murder for players. The heat index is super fucked.
It's gonna be really a fucked up situation.
In the winter, dude. Like
How
it's
many countries do you think are gonna pull out of this thing?
gonna, zero.
It has to be many.
No, zero.
No
100%
shit.
zero.
Oh, good luck.
But
That's gonna be rough.
the world today and culture. We're not going to Qatar. They don't culturally appropriate anything.
Yeah, no,
they probably do.
Probably.
I'm sorry, since we were on just oppressive ass. Yeah, Brittany Griner, man, that shit made me very sad today.
It's very upsetting.
Yes,
All of that.
very much.
But we gotta stay focused on the topic.
I just wanted to give that. Yeah.
Of course.
Go ahead.
We're gonna
Free
go.
the West Memphis 3.
I don't know who that is. Don't look it up. If I don't know, you don't get to know out there.
I thought that was just the Marcos warning. Do not look it up.
No, I don't know what it is, and I haven't quality checked it. So Marcos could be talking about
trust him.
something communist. I don't know.
No,
That's
that's not what it is.
I don't know. Therefore,
It's
don't look
okay.
it up.
It's safe.
Sponsors, beware. I'm kidding. But anyway, we're talking about how there's been a second pandemic of cultural appropriation on TikTok, particularly
Specific.
with, and I hate to say it, white women.
Well, no, it's always them, but it depends on who they're appropriating.
Oh, well,
That changes.
I mean,
Well-
white dudes don't culturally appropriate. They just
I
get
saw
mad.
many a white. I saw a white.
Chet
dude-
Hanks.
I saw a white dude driving a Miata today with
I
cornrows.
thought Chet Hanks got accepted.
No, just because he did that episode of Atlanta means nothing.
means nothing.
means nothing.
Means nothing. No.
It moved the bar like this much because his dad is still Tom Hanks, and we love Tom, but we can't even give Tom
I actually
that.
don't like Tom Hanks. I mean, I know I'm in the minority.
Fuck out of here, man. I quit.
I know. You were already
can't.
about to, and then he just.
Can I switch birthdays?
You have to add.
the fuck is that?
Now you gotta share your birthday with Sam. I hope you're happy.
Oh, I don't want that.
cool
I'll take
birthday.
that back. Nah,
Great birthday.
I'd rather share it with Mark.
And last 2 birthdays, you just
We're
literally
like-minded
said
usually.
sucked. You didn't like your birthdays.
Well, I
last
mean-
2 years.
I just wanted the fellas, and it got, because we know a lot of,
Right.
It just got crazy.
Right. But you can't change your birthday.
Right.
You not liking Tom Hanks is weird.
It's crazy.
It's all because of Forrest Gump, which is also weird because you love Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump's a good movie, albeit questionable in terms of
It's really question. Read the book.
Yeah, it's even worse, I heard.
It's fucking insanity.
Right. But this is not Forrest Gump level appropriation or
Okay.
or,
I don't
or
think it is
conversion.
any, but yeah.
Have you heard of the clean girl aesthetic?
No.
Clean girl aesthetic.
What is that?
It is. Okay. Have you heard of it? I mean, you can see it on the image, but you're actually a few steps away from it, honestly, right now with the long hair. But
What?
the clean girl aesthetic, it's the hottest new trend on YouTube. Now, essentially what it is, no makeup, so you try to get your face as moisturized and clean as possible.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay, well, there's room for growth. Shiny lip gloss, so it
Okay.
creates like a nice
Definitely
sparkle that
don't do
goes
that.
with the face.
You don't use the Manscaped lip balm?
It's not
It's
gloss.
not going to give you gloss.
It's
Yeah.
not gloss. There's a difference.
I was like, "Where's my?" That's a perfect ad. But no, okay.
So a glow.
I gave you the ball and you fumbled it.
I
All right.
know that was a perfect setup. So glossy lips, clean, acne-free, like so you.
A Neutrogena commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Neutrogena
that one I
commercial.
got.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, take your long hair, tighten it, slick it back, center part, just make sure it's nice and shiny.
Right.
If you look at number 3 right there, she's doing it right there. Or number 2. Okay. Last part. That's a nice little element. Hoop earrings also emphasize the look of
Oh,
a
you're going
clean
out
girl.
like this. This isn't just
No, this is just a going out. Well, it's a routine. I mean, look at like this.
Well, it's a routine, of course, but like not like a before bed routine.
No.
or just waking
It's
up
kind of a
routine.
lifestyle,
Okay.
right? You have to be a clean girl. It looks like this. She right here, this lady is in the
Oh,
clean
that's what
girl.
that's called. I didn't know it had a name.
Well, here's
Okay,
the
I've
thing.
seen men. Yeah, I've seen
It
men,
doesn't.
women like that.
Oh, actually, let me ask you that.
Yeah,
What type of women have you seen with this?
Kim Kardashian, any Kardashian,
All the Kardashians.
every
That's
last
a
Kardashian,
poor
and
stop.
anyone trying to mimic a
mean,
Kardashian.
But even
When you
before
said
that-
clean girl, I just thought of J-Lo when she plays a maid. Like that's what that.
J-Lo, yeah.
Okay.
J-Lo.
Anybody you've seen, JJ, that has this kind of look, aesthetic?
Several.
Several.
Several, yeah.
In high school.
That's called blackface.
JJ hit it. What did you say?
No, I was reading the chat.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But JJ hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
High school.
What do you mean?
Haven't black women had this look their entire time?
Yeah,
Latina
looks like
women.
Laura from Family Matters.
Exactly. You know what? Let me
Made
look
in
that up.
Manhattan. Thank you, Hex Texan.
Yeah,
That's what
made
I
in
Hold
meant.
on, man.
It was always
Who's the-
always a black and Hispanic look. Always
I don't mean to sidetrack again, but who
You're
is the
good.
love interest in Made in Manhattan? Who's
Matthew McConaughey.
All
No,
right,
no. Ray Fiennes.
All right.
Marcos,
Fiennes. Yeah, it
Marcos,
was Ray
that is
Fiennes.
so
Wedding
weird
planner.
that you were able to pull that out. That is so weird that you knew that.
Spot on.
That is
Right?
spot on.
He
I didn't
figured
know
it
that the chat did. I'm being
out.
honest.
That was man. That was subconscious. That was straight
Like-
up subconscious.
like, I don't-
that was too quick.
Right. He's like, oh yeah, J-Lo and Made in Manhattan. But
Boom, yeah.
But Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
black. And
Right.
so the thing is, there it is right here. There's an article. Why is TikTok so obsessed with the clean girl aesthetic,
No.
right?
Hey, look, Zaira Soto was rocking that shit in like 8th grade.
Who's this?
Zaira Soto?
Is that a real person?
It's a real
Like a
person.
celebrity, I should say?
No, she was from LaGrange.
Oh, see? So
I used to have a crush on her.
of course.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? Remember, I brought her up. This will be the second time I brought
Right.
you up. Elisa Vang
There
had the
you
same
go.
thing. Pulled back hair,
Yeah.
everything there. So
So
you
we've
know,
known this for decades.
TikTok is our go-to for all things trendy, and now it's the clean girl aesthetic. Well, you might think to achieve this trend, you need to immediately hop into a shower. It's actually more complex. It encompasses everything from minimal, no makeup to your home decor. So the problem with this that people have brought up right away, just immediately, and this is
Oh,
actually
holy
an
crap.
article.
My girlfriend in high school had this look.
What?
She did.
Oh, wow.
Wait, did she really?
Yeah, she did
did.
100%.
He co-signed. Yeah.
Right, and I went to go to high school, what, 2005, 6?
2000. We graduated
Yeah, we
2006.
graduated.
2006, yeah. And that's the big issue right now. This is a good place to start. If you can't see this image, Tommy's laughing. This
Yeah.
is a Vice article. The problem with TikTok's clean girl aesthetic. The reason being, he says, you know, the girls that always look clean, their skin is always glass, and they never like they're wearing too much makeup. You may not be them, but here's how to get the look. This is a trending sound that you've probably seen on TikTok. It's introduced us to many micro trends, and the clean girl aesthetic has pierced itself skin deep into the subconscious of the chronically online user. I thought you were offering a hair tie to make him a clean girl.
No, I am offering a hair tie, but he's doing it himself. He already has one.
There it is. See, he's trying to get clean. He's trying to get
That's
clean.
friendship.
It is friendship. I actually have a hair tie on the doorknob from one of y'all's over there.
It's probably
On
mine.
the doorknob?
Yeah.
Are you going to put it on the outside when we can't come in?
So I didn't know. I didn't know who it was, and I didn't
Okay.
want to get in trouble with any suitors I may bring over.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but the idea is that women, black women in particular, Latino women in particular, are fucking furious about
Women
this.
of color.
Women of color,
I was
because
about to ask him something stupid.
What were you
Yeah.
gonna ask?
If he has a comb.
I have a beard
I
comb.
mean, he has a
so-
beard comb.
A beard comb, not the same. But no, but like, so like this lady right here, she's getting it all situated. She's doing the makeup, doing this whole thing.
Dude,
And
completely like weird sidetrack. I'll never understand contouring.
Oh,
it's-
no, yeah.
That shit is
witchcraft.
science.
It's a
Women
science.
shapeshift.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it is a skill, and it's one I will never
I
understand.
don't know how you can look like a mime 1 minute and just straight up glamorous the next
I've seen
minute.
too
I
many.
don't know how they do it.
I've seen too many 360s where
Crazy.
it was like, here's me looking like garbage, contouring, and then it's like,
Good God. Photoshop in real life. Yeah, it's
right.
crazy.
And so the big issue, of course, at hand is the fact that one, this new aesthetic, the Kim Kardashian aesthetic, like you're saying,
That's the look of the decade.
the decade. They're just saying now it's ours. Now this is our thing. This is something that black communities and Mexican communities in particular, cholas and shit,
Right.
slick back hair, the hoop earrings, the red lipstick, all that stuff. That's something that skincare, just like super proper skincare, has been something that has now been taken over by the whites and young TikTokers who don't know any better, which is
we
the
had a
hard
whole
part.
thing about this, even in our chat, where I was like the DJ Screw thing, to where it was.
Oh, they were talking about, what was the music that you were talking about?
Chopped and screwed.
It's chopped and screwed is how I know it. Slow and reverbed, I
Wait,
think Keith said is what
that's
it's
one of the
called
options.
now. Yeah.
Houston stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, even JJ knows.
Yeah. Everyone in Texas knows. It's just like, no, that wasn't invented in 2019. Like, that's been around
Yeah.
since the 90s, the early 90s.
Right. And so a
And
lot of these things are
When the
being-
fuck did I want to be a baller?
Or shot call with your 20-inch blades.
on the Impala.
That's it. He's not even from here.
Oh, that's a great song.
Yes.
And so
the classic.
but that's like that goes
Texas
along with
classic.
it. That's a part of this conversation.
Yeah,
is
it's
that
a lot of that happening.
TikTok are discovering things.
Yeah.
like this. Now, this is not our wheelhouse.
Keyword discovering. Because they exist already.
Columbusing,
Yes.
Columbusing is the word that's being thrown around, and I'm setting
Oh,
up
nice.
I'm setting up with the hardest one because obviously we're not ones to talk about this. Maggie asked in the chat, "Are they adding Sharpie eyebrows?" Not yet, but I'm waiting.
Now they are, Maggie.
That was,
Thanks.
that was Frisco.
Was that? Oh, no, yeah.
It's
Frisco,
coming,
so-
Maggie. I guarantee you.
Right, but someone in the chat even there, the baby hairs and everything.
That was what I was looking for. Yes, the baby hair.
Right.
That was,
like-
I think, the last. Yeah, the little the curls. Yeah.
Like that's not a thing.
That's what I was looking up. Yeah, like that shit is. Yeah, that was the last thing I saw for black people.
And that's the thing that now now non-black, non-Hispanic are incorporating
Yeah.
and saying, oh yeah, it's just the new look. And so the problem that this article is having, it's a real long article. I'd recommend going and read it. It's from Vice about this clean look here. From the tweet, perfectly encapsulates it. The issue with the clean girl aesthetic is that not only it represents, or is that it only represents skinny, thin, loose, curl textured, desirable black women with no blemishes on their face, implying that anyone outside of the aesthetic is dirty. You can call it just minimalist makeup. And the problem here is that, like, one, just beyond general beauty standards and shit, that's awful. Oh, if you don't look like this, you are dirty or ugly or in that sort of way. But then the other thing is the fact that, you guys let me know. Well, you guys grew up in a mostly Latino community, so they didn't really police
98%,
hair. Yeah, they didn't police hair. That was the style. That's just what it was.
What do you mean police hair?
Tommy, what do they mean by police hair?
I mean, I grew up in pretty much the same era as these two.
Right.
Yeah, I
In
just need to know what you,
LaGrange.
what you
Oh, have you
mean.
not? Have you
Which
not
it
ever
was a-
had that? Where like girls couldn't have curly hair or couldn't have certain hairstyles?
I mean, in the army, but
Not.
No, but like in school though.
No,
no,
not.
but I mean, like it was literally like Jon Stewart did a whole segment about like how unfair like natural army standards were to black women because their hair is naturally.
Oh, that's a whole issue that could be
Yeah.
a Black Excellence episode, which
Right.
it should be, because
Right.
that's a big thing, and it should be because it's bullshit. It's a real underlying issue. But no, I'm from LaGrange, so like white people had a very distinct style back then in the early 2000s, which was popped up polos, Doc
Yeah.
Martens or boat shoes, and khakis, and we had ours, which was FUBU, and like it was a distinct line between fashions, and they never did it. And white people who did do it, we knew were. I'll just say the W word because we're not on the Black Excellence. I would say wig if we were.
Okay, yeah.
But on your show, I'll have some decorum. So yeah, no, like it wasn't that much of an issue. Gen Z, I feel, is where the issue kind of lies, which I love them, but
Is it an issue? Or I mean, like, because I feel like it would be an issue if like boomers were doing this. But
Oh my God.
well, they have. That's called blackface.
I know they are. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like
That's straight
They're just not
disrespect.
doing it on TikTok. They're doing it on Facebook. But like,
Which no one watches. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. that's- But go ahead.
But when it comes to Gen Z, it's like they just feel like they're because every generation for the last 3 or 4 generations is least race. The
They
last
are.
race, like it starts with like
It's a trickle-down type
You
deal.
can't be in the room, and then it just ends with like I am black, like kind of in a way.
Right,
Like everything is accessible to me. Everything is part of my culture because if you're a modern day American in a multicultural society, that's how you see the world. So like they just see a clean girl aesthetic, and like even in the images you were showing, there was people of various ethnicities and colors. Like
Right.
they're not seeing it as it belongs to someone. And when they're growing up with the internet, literally, like my child had to use a computer for 3 years because of COVID.
right.
Like she is more wired into YouTube than I was wired into the internet in general at 15.
Right.
Like they just think
Well, that's
everything
when
in
it
the
was
world.
invented.
Yeah, like, it sounds kind of crazy. The internet was.
You're only like 2
broadly
years younger than
invented.
me.
I was 12. I'm only a couple of years younger.
Right.
But yeah, when I was 12, the internet, feasible internet
You
was
remember
invented.
the noise that it made when you dialed up?
Right. But like you said, your daughter only knows the internet. Only
Yeah.
lived in a world where the internet was
And that's
not
what,
only available,
that's what
but
Gen
fast.
Z does to this day as well.
That's what Gen Alpha does right
Yeah.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, like, it was like, so when people call it out, which I have a rebuttal for all of them, and I just like this song here.
Mm-hmm.
Shit cracks me up. It's a cumbia version of Harry Styles.
That's great.
But no, but
I do like
it's
that.
a woman who's in the clean girl aesthetic. The way that sleek buns, hoops is a clean girl aesthetic, but has always been in style for Latinas. That's the real crux of the argument, and that's kind of, I guess we could start with clothing in this area because we'll get into food afterwards.
Quick note. Thank you, Peter Pansexual, for liking my T-shirt.
Peter Pan
Oh.
Sexual's the best.
Peter Pan, oh my God, Peter Pansexual, welcome to the show.
best.
But yes, Marcos has a daughter. But that's the thing. Is it okay for, at least, let's start with aesthetics or clothing or looks?
What's the look? That's the important part.
Right. Well,
Kinda
let
what-
me put
It
it this
depends on
way.
the look.
Well, let
It
me put it this
does.
way, Light, right? Well, I'll kind of posit something.
Okay.
Because when I talk about the policing of hair and that kind of stuff, like for the longest time, curly hair or big fros, like my buddy, gosh, forget his name, a guy in high school had a big puffy fro.
Your father.
No, not my father. My father had a tight fro.
Okay.
He had the tight,
That
like,
the Starsky.
yeah. Man, tighter than that. They thought he was
Okay.
Puerto Rican. That's how
Right,
curly
right.
his hair
Oh,
was.
okay.
Right, but he had a
Enough
big,
said.
he had
Like,
a
he could be
big,
a member-
ludicrous fro.
He could have been in DeBarge.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And they had to like put him to the side of the room so he wasn't blocking people's vision because
Yeah.
of how big his hair was. Now they did everything close to policing and say you couldn't do that, but there were certain braid styles that weren't allowed at my school that were a little bit weird. And yeah, that's a
You live in
real thing that
California.
happened. Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's certain colors.
Fresno.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, the Bible Belt
The
of
Texas of California.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Certain colors were banned, gang affiliation and whatnot.
Oh, I thought you meant like people.
I'd say more
okay.
like the Kansas of.
You said people, yes. Koreans were banned from my schools. No, Tommy. Colored
Segregation
shirts.
still exists in Fresno.
And no, my dad did not have the sideboard combo. But the thing was, no, but that's the thing. Like when you, I guess maybe it wasn't so much in Texas, strangely enough. But yeah, that was a thing that like dress codes and certain things were available. Now, with the advent of the internet and everything being so accessible, young people are going to discover these things that we've known all along and call them different things and rename them. And we did that in certain ways as well.
Did we though? That's my thing. Did we
100%.
really? I never
100%.
did because I guess I like to research.
Okay,
as you
so
know.
like
So
when
I
you
know
brought
what
up
the origin of
chopped
foods
and
were.
screwed and stuff like
Right.
that, is it cultural appropriation that South Park Mexican did it?
No, I don't.
South Park Mexican.
He's a
SPM. Oh
SPM.
wow, he does. Oh, you need to know the history of SPM.
This is too much for you.
It's
dude.
too much for now.
We
It is a
pause
great.
this.
It's an appropriate show for it, but that's a whole nother sidebar. That's a whole pre-show. We should have done that for the pre-show.
I look over his
This guy?
children.
Oh, yeah.
They wake him up at 5.
Okay, I'm a little lost.
It was like '98. Like it's a different time.
We love
Okay.
him.
yeah.
He Texas guy.
Is he still in jail? Yes.
I think he's still in jail.
Houston.
He's still in jail.
What did he do again?
I don't even remember.
I don't know if it was murder or something even more nefarious.
Felix is in the chat. We did sagging pants was around when my grandfather was a teenager in the 50s, right? So like sagging pants. That
PM
came.
is a whole episode.
Last episode.
yes.
He truly is a whole episode.
I'll need to learn.
Oh yeah, you will dig it the most. Yeah,
Right.
definitely
I'll
look
just
into it.
host and be like, today we're teaching Sam.
Yeah, don't look anything up. We'll explain it to you. We'll just reaction the whole thing.
But we kind of did it with
It was the
music.
turn of a new millennium.
No, but like we did it with music. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
we did.
90s music was sampled from 70s. Sampling
Yeah,
was
a lot
even
of P. Diddy
bigger.
shit, yeah.
It was even bigger in the 90s. That's
Oh
our
yeah,
stuff, right?
It's big now.
And it's still big now. It never stopped, right? But sampling was from like DJ culture in New York and stuff like that. We stole a lot of things piecemeal. Hell, even like heavy moving from the Bay Area got co-opted. The Dirty South, like all that stuff got co-opted.
We
Can I
stole
rebuttal?
Power Rangers from the Japanese.
We stole Power Rangers from the Japanese. Like Marco said, we're big,
But we dubbed it though.
weird.
We made it real weird.
But like we are supposed to be a melting pot, right?
Right.
And so when something like this
But
happens,
see, no, you said the key word though, Sam. And you said we took bits and pieces and made something from those bits. We didn't take that much wholesale shit. And the shit we did take wholesale, like bell bottoms, we knew were from the 70s.
Right.
Like it was like, oh, bell bottoms are back.
we didn't call
Keyword
them
back.
open
Open bottom
pants.
Yeah, we didn't do that
And say I
shit.
invented it. You know?
Low rise open bottom pants. Like, no, bell bottoms is what they were. The low rise shit, I believe, was just strictly 2000s. No, that was a 70s, 60s
So the
thing
bell bottoms
too.
were 70s strictly.
Yeah,
It
the
was
low
hippie
rise
wear.
shit was kind of 60s.
Little bit. Not called out as much.
Right. But we took bits and pieces. They're taking wholesale shit and like saying, hey, this guy from Fresno invented this.
Right. Or
And like, no, he didn't though.
Right, 'cause even
That's it's the acknowledgement for me.
Right, but the thing, so it's like, are we finally going to talk about how the clean girl thing's just looking like a Latina slick back bun, gold hoops, lip gloss? That's the thing. The hoops is the big one too.
That's been around for a long.
That's been around for a long time. Culturally specific.
That one just by itself.
Right.
I mean,
who owns hoop earrings?
That's what I'm
Hispanics or
saying.
black people?
It's
but
equal.
it's always equal. Like
It's
we're
an
good
equal.
with it. Like it's always been. We never culturally appropriate each other. I've never seen that.
Right.
You know.
Never culturally appropriated each other?
No, we do, but no one
I
cares.
was gonna say, like,
no one gives a fuck.
we stole zoot
We
suits and
share
made that our
shit.
whole thing.
Malcolm X was wearing one.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
that was y'all's thing.
I didn't even know that.
Zoot suits was
Sorry,
Jack-
Korean barbecue people. I didn't know. Fried chicken people. I didn't know that.
No,
part.
zoot suits were.
I didn't know who had that one first. Okay.
It was black jazz clubs.
Okay,
And then
that
Mexicans,
makes
and then
sense.
Mexicans, that shit looks tight. And
We
then we
don't
just
do
started
that.
wearing them because it was flashy and looked
And
good.
guess what? We didn't care.
Right.
Because, like I said, it's like we had a whole conversation about this on the Black Excellence. To watch that, like, yeah, we don't care when it's you guys. We don't know why we don't care. We just kind of don't.
Right.
We have our beefs and shit, but it feels like an in-house thing, and so it's just
And I guess where.
like we're under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll ask you guys because it's like, where does it get too far out of reach? Like, when is something stop being Latino or Latina and is allowed into the American public where it's no longer ours and we're okay to give it up? Like, where, I guess, is there anything
The
that's
hoop earrings,
happened
I
that?
feel like
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
at least the advertising campaigns for sure.
But that's not a bad point because Taco Bell was something that escaped us. Tacos escaped us in that way and became something that is
Nachos.
good in its own right, but diluted in a way that's in
super
its
fucking
own
diluted.
thing.
Because I've had
But the problem is that Mexicans are different from a lot of cultures. Like, we are a very giving and welcoming culture.
Right.
Like, no offense, whereas black
No,
people...
you are.
No.
no, you absolutely are.
Like, whereas, like, if I were to wear a dashiki, like, it would not be...
it wouldn't flow.
It wouldn't fly.
It'd be okay
But-
with me and Jordan and TJ probably.
You'd have a lot in public.
That's all. But look.
But on the
no
other
one
hand-
would go
but-
crazy.
but it-
They would be like, "What's going on there?" They would ask questions.
But on the other hand, if you go to a Mexican restaurant and it's like, and you're white or whatever, it's just like, oh, it's your birthday. They grab the sombrero, put it on your head, and be like, hey,
Maracas and all.
Yeah,
because they like money. We like money as a
it's
culture.
It's not even that, because if I go to a Korean restaurant, they're not going to put the little box hat on me.
That's a question.
I wish they did.
Since we are on
Can't
this,
I get that?
since we are on this subject, no one here is Korean. God damn it! But I had a great question. Maybe someone can help me here. The weeb trend, just like
Japanese
Japanese.
culture. That's Japanese.
Oh well,
It's not Korean.
no, all of it. I actually add that to it. Yeah, the Korean, the whole K thing.
An Asian, not invasion. That's the wrong word, but like an
But you're-
influence. There you go.
There you go. Like you're seeing, white women get plastic surgery and shit.
Ariana Grande that one time.
Yeah.
Like
She's been many races.
She's been many races.
She's your female counterpart, multiracial woman.
Exactly. Right. You know what? And she had the same thing.
You
too
guys
for
can
a
be
while.
a black couple. You can Middle Eastern. It doesn't
No, but
matter.
Ariana Grande's whole look was that clean girl thing. She always had the hair
She's
slicked
always
back,
had
the
that,
center
yeah.
part, the hoop
Except when she
earrings.
was on Nickelodeon. But
Except when she was on Nickelodeon,
Right.
and she got several shades tanner, and that was it,
Koreans
right?
have gotten surgeries for years to add double eyelids to look more Western. That is actually true.
That's true, yeah.
But I mean, I was just saying that, like, there are other cultures in the world that are giving, like like Mexican culture. Like,
I thought
if you-
Ariana Grande was Hispanic for the longest. But
I thought so too.
like, and this kind of gets run over a lot. Like, Irish people are super fucking giving. Like, the fact that, like, St. Patrick's Day is as Americanized as it is, and they're just like,
We don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I like the Irish.
To them, it's like it's Monday, bro. We got work in the morning.
Right. But I guess there's something. Holidays too, cultural appropriation. Cinco de Mayo is a good one to bring up. Half
Yeah,
the
that's
people.
not a thing in Mexico.
It's not a thing in Mexico.
Not at
No,
all.
but we're talking about. I'm talking about American side.
It's
Yeah.
the
Where-
Tex-Mex of holidays.
Right. But the question is, there's now a pushback about the holiday because it's like, no, it's not Mexican Independence Day. Stop making a big
That's
fucking
the
deal
important
about
one.
it. No, but they're saying stop making. There's half of Mexican Americans on this side are like, stop making it so fucking important. It's not that big of a deal. And wearing the sombreros, doing the maracas, drinking the tequila, it's not as accepted as it was
They're
once
trying to
before.
make it Mexican St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, and
You know,
they
it's
won-
been
they won-
that
they
for so
won.
long.
They won
But you
They
don't
took
have.
it.
Oh, really?
But there's people trying to get it back.
because it's not even like Mexico doesn't celebrate it. Like
Yeah,
even
no.
America doesn't
No
even
one gives a
celebrate
shit.
like
Yeah.
when we won wars and battles and things like. So like the fact that Cinco de Mayo, like we lost it, like it's just kind of like it's whatever now. And even on a weird side note, what pissed me off a lot about Cinco de Mayo is it's like 2 weeks from like National Margarita Day, which is another fucking made up day.
Right,
But
yeah.
it's like,
every food and beverage day is a made-up day for sure.
but it was just like, dude, I have to go through so many bottles of tequila as a fucking like barback or bartender.
Right. And I guess the big question here, though, when is it not okay and when is it? For at least the aesthetic look. Because, like,
All
like
days
something
are
like-
made up.
All days are made up, yeah. Also, someone knows.
It's a construct.
And, like, Rakim, perfect example, brings
Yeah.
it up. Did someone beat up Tyga for that music video yet? We talked about his
Well, he
super
apologized and pulled
stereotypical.
it.
He had a stereotypical music video where he was in a sombrero
That shit was
and
bad.
serapes and trajes and all sorts of stuff. And then he pulled it because of the backlash. And that was the community saying, yo, fuck that. The black community saying, hey, wait, don't do that shit.
Everyone was
we don't want people to do
co-signing,
that.
yeah.
Mexican people were like, yeah, don't do that shit. That's not cool. You have no connection to us.
Right.
If Snoop did it, maybe. Because
What?
Snoop, you know
He
why?
kind of has a pass.
No,
a
Snoop
little bit
puts
of a
out
pass.
banda tracks.
Yeah, go ahead, JJ.
He puts out banda tracks.
Puts out banda tracks.
he does.
That's hard to say.
Banda.
Tracks.
And he was around in the time where,
And he
Mexican-
legitimately likes banda music.
He does.
Like,
No.
he knows what he's singing when he's singing in
Right.
Spanish.
What's his name? Fluffy has a joke about him where he listens to narco corridos, and he's like,
Oh, yeah, I remember.
and he was like, "Do you understand what they're saying?" And Snoop once said, "Gangsta, no gangsta, man."
Yeah.
And so it's like,
But you're from LA. Oh, not
He's
LA,
from LA,
but you're
yeah.
from California.
Right.
You know the culture.
Right.
Like he was from a time where it was kind of okay. Like it's always been some contention, but I feel like it was a time where it was all right.
well, there's an honesty with it.
I used
Yeah,
to watch
respect
90s.
is-
I used to watch 90s music videos looking for Hispanic people.
How many did you find?
0.
Unless it was Santana featuring anybody.
Did you watch
Santana never came out with a rapper.
Not with a
No,
rapper,
the singer.
But
Maria.
yeah, Wyclef and that other guy. Product
Yeah, that was
GP.
like past. I meant like watching like Gin and Juice and then
2000s.
just being like,
Oh,
Oh no! The '90s were a terrible time.
Friday
for
was
racial.
it. Friday was all you were gonna get.
oh, when we get beat up by black people, that's great.
No, y'all beat up Smokey. You didn't even beat him up. You just gave him a PCP.
Training Day. And Training Day was pretty bad too.
Oh, I forgot about
Training
that.
Day is like a 2002
That was
movie.
2000.
It's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Where the Mexicans show up and threaten to molest them.
Push
and
shit
then,
in, yeah.
And then also, Blood In, Blood Out. Also another
That was 90s.
Hispanic person molested
American Me.
somebody.
Well, no, it was. I don't think it was molestation. American Me, but I thought we were bringing up
Right.
Mexican gangster movies, which both are classics in
Right.
black people's homes.
Right.
Yeah.
But I guess, yeah, so I guess, like, is it honesty? Because this doesn't seem honest, right? Or at least, like, the other videos, the clean girl thing.
I mean,
like,
we'll get into worse ones, but the clean girl thing is just like
The hoop earrings. I don't know.
it's
know
so,
black
but it's so
women-
culturally
I
important.
know black women and Latinas like that's the thing.
And
but,
they were
like,
criticized so hard for so long.
I know.
Like, hoops were seen as unprofessional in the office
No,
until,
I-
like,
we're not gonna-
6 years ago.
Look, we could say that's maybe in California. That's what they said about hoop earrings. In Texas, it was far worse than that. What
Go
they
ahead.
said about
Go ahead.
No, it was a slut thing.
Right. No, say it.
No, that's what it was.
Right.
That's what people dubbed it as.
Yeah.
At least in these parts.
You were a
was-
hoochie, that you were
That's all you
open
need,
and
that's all you need
promiscuous.
to know if
Yeah.
a girl is wearing hoop earrings.
Right. And
Yeah.
and had that look.
And guess who wore them the most just because it was just fashionable? Black women and Latinas.
Exactly. And
yeah.
and that's that, Tommy. That's what I was getting at with this.
Oh, right.
Because it's like, now it's cool.
Because Haley Bieber, right?
I don't know who
Is
the
that her
fuck that
name?
is. I don't even know who it is. It's just some random
It's
person.
Justin Bieber's wife.
Sure.
I didn't even know he was married.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he paralyzed?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. His face was, though.
He got back. Yeah, I felt bad for that guy. That was rough.
Not anymore. Jesus came by.
I didn't do shit.
Right. Welcome, everybody, to the Manscaped Den. Did you know that over 5 million, that's right, 5 million. It used to be 4, now it's 5. 5 million people have trusted their goods with the Manscaped. Now, here at Manscaped, here at the Mexicans, I should say, we enjoy Manscaped. They've been sponsoring us for almost more than half a year, for a long time. They've given us many items. They've taken care of us in many ways. And they've given us a coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. It's summer. Musty nut season is abound. It's almost the end of summer. Summer's fading away, but it's still hot. That warming of the globe, it's going to get to you good. So the thing is, you got to make sure you clean down there. You got to make sure that you have the Lawnmower 4.0. I got it right here within arm's reach. That's right. I used that. I actually used it recently to do the commercial. I shaved my chest down using the one little clip, kept it nice and tight, kept it nice and clean. But the thing is, you could do that yourself as well. And there's a summer sale going on right now. 20% off the entire website to make sure that your goods are good. So you can do that. And I'm going to try something real quick. I wonder if they stack. Let's go ahead and take a look at something that's quite wonderful. And we're going to talk about the Platinum Package 4.0. Platinum Package 4.0. It's already got a huge discount on there. Oh, that's Tommy looking at his phone. Got a huge discount right there. Let's go ahead and add it to the cart. Let's go ahead and throw it. Let's go to checkout. There's taxes and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and let's go to checkout here. And summer's already applied, but guess what? If you use MEX20, it lets them know that we're the ones that sent you. And that helps us out, helps keep the sponsorship going, helps keep the giveaways going. Now, I do have some bad news. We are canceling the 8-hour stream this weekend. Some things came up with most of the crew, so unfortunately, it would just have been me for 8 hours. That's a huge task. I want my crew there. It's a celebration of the Mexcellence. But we were and are still promising and giving away what Manscaped provided for us, and that was the Platinum Package 4.0, $144.99 as of right now, $256.90 originally with the discounts. Yours free, and that comes with the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, the 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, the body wash, deodorant, the crop preserver, the crop reviver, and the magic mat. All of that for free. Now, we're only pushing it back until next weekend. Give us a little more time, a little more runway to get everything happening and done. But we're going to be giving that away, and we'll have lots of games, fun, and prizes and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, be sure to go to manscaped.com, use coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping off your entire order. And your balls, as always, will thank you. We'll be right back after these other commercial breaks, or we'll be right back into the show, depending on where I get cut into this. I don't know. I have an editor now. It's very nice because of Manscaped. Go buy Manscaped so that way I can just appear at any part of this ad. Or video, whatever. Bye. Right, but now all this other stuff is coming in, and I think that's the question is, when is it appropriation? When is it appreciation? And this,
I don't think it
and
is
this
any
one,
appreciation. That's the problem.
yeah, and I think that's what people are concerned
it's
about.
People not knowing the connection to stuff, and then you can't get mad about that because, I mean, I let shit like that go all the time. People don't take every time we talk about movies, it's like, oh, this is referencing this movie, which goes back to this movie, which goes back to this story, and we just let it go because it's like, well, we're fucking nerds, and I understand that that's a very weird comparison, but I mean, for an average, I don't know, it's not Gen Z, it's whatever is after Gen Z, because I assume that's the main
Alpha, I think.
Alpha, yeah, like they're just kids flipping through TikTok videos.
That's how they're raised.
Yeah, they're not trying to. So some of them will go back. Some of them will not, and they'll just accept it for what it is and be like, okay, cool, this is something that fits in. I do think that Gen Z and Gen Alpha are gonna have a really weird thing of growing up where it's like everything is open. Mm-hmm. Like I listen to new bands once in a while that are like filled with 19-year-olds, and they sound like The Cure from the 80s because it's just like we found The Cure and thought like they
looped back around too.
It's kind of a double-edged sword because I love that about them is that they respect old fucking Kate Bush we talked about.
Well, like the thing,
Like that's insane that they made that number one and made that comeback because they like it.
Well,
and
like,
they do things like that.
I have a premise that actually was proven fucking true.
Yeah.
Which was, I go, we're gonna circle back to the 1950s in music terms, right? Where like the Beatles and stuff were like, I wanna hold your hand, real cheesy, easy lyrics. Also, short songs, less than 3 minutes. All of those things have come to fruition.
Yeah.
Shorter songs so you can get more streams, so you can make more money.
They like
and
corny shit because it reminds them of simple times.
TikTok, I'm glad you brought that up. TikTok likes corny, overly sentimental sentimental shit. Like they'll have a dramatic scene in a movie and then they'll add more sentimental music.
More swell.
Exactly.
To
make it more emotional. It's really annoying, actually. It bothers
See, we
me.
thought it was emo, but they've bypassed emo to I don't know what the fuck this is called.
They've been doing that since AMVs and like when we were teenagers.
Did we though?
Yes.
I don't remember us being that
100% Trunks like sad that Gohan's dead, and then they add like "This Is My December" by Linkin Park.
Oh,
like,
that's true. That's absolutely true.
Yeah, you're right.
And yeah,
Or Evanescence. Yeah, no, he's absolutely right.
and that goes
Fuck,
back
it's a teenage thing, yeah.
right. And so that's what I'm trying to get at with culture.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get with culture. Is that we're guilty of it.
Right.
They are guilty of it. At what point is it just let them be kids and let them discover, give them the time, or do you let them know and make sure you're owning the things that were once a part of your identity?
That part, because look.
Let me set you up even more.
Okay, go.
Because everything's available on the internet. They're gonna get things that are up to the front that are popular, clean girl aesthetic, that kind of shit, and the history of that is gonna be there as well. I mean, right there, that article was like, oh yeah, this is based in black and brown culture. What happens then? Do we make sure that, like, do we force it down their throat? Like, you have to know the history, or do we let them discover it, or do we just let it happen? Is it an inevitability?
I mean, that's and I can tell you this as a punk rocker and a ska kid. It never works out to be a gatekeeper. It's like, you can't come in here without telling me 5 special songs. Like, it just doesn't work out.
Are you a wizard?
Yeah.
Tell me these
The
songs.
ska
3.
wizard.
No, but I mean, I know that it's weird.
Ska wizard.
I mean, but if you go to punk, it's like, you can't come in here without telling me 4 Operation Ivy songs, and they would literally beat the shit out of you once upon a time. Oh, shit. But, like, no, it just doesn't work. Like, you can't gatekeep is what it is.
It doesn't work with this generation at all.
Yeah.
To me, like, my whole, you know me, my whole outlook is compromise. It's a compromise.
Even we grew up at a time where a lot of white people got into music because of hip hop because of Linkin Park.
Right.
And the whole time Mike Shinoda was like, yeah, dude, I got these influences from like Grandmaster Flash, like all these other things you need to check out. And nobody did. Like, I don't know.
They always
a lot
do that. No one ever does check it. Like, I would think it would be interesting to see the influences of one of your favorite artists, but people don't give a flying fuck. They'd rather see the amalgamation of that.
And like, to even transcend culture a little bit, like, if you were to like go into country music, like Garth Brooks literally like, yeah, go back and listen to Waylon Jennings and Johnny Cash, and people be like, no.
Johnny Cash. I listen to Ring of Fire. I know it entirely. But
that's like one of like 9 albums that he brought.
I know, but that's me. I mean, I'm guilty of it, right?
Yeah.
And like, and I think the perfect example, and we'll go. The second one will be food. We'll get into in the second half. But like this song here, topped the charts because of TikTok. It's a Mexican kid. I think he's Mexican. He's from LA. I think. It's a song that sounds like it's a Richie Valens song.
69.
No, that's Tekashi 69.
Oh,
a guy named Steven Sanchez.
Some old school.
It's some old school
shit. You know,
shit.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. So have you heard Donna from Richie Valens? Oh, Donna.
Yeah, of course.
People thought rap was ghetto until Vanilla Ice came. Probably.
No, that's exactly right.
It's true.
And so
I wasn't like too aware of the public.
No, you weren't aware of anything.
My first interaction with Vanilla Ice is Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go.
Oh, no. You didn't see Cool as Ice? That was one of my dad's favorite movies.
I
and
was
I
like
do not
5.
know why. It was the most questionable film my dad ever rented like 5 times. I was like, why do you like this movie so much?
Right.
But yeah.
And Elijah's in there. If there's no malicious intent behind it, I don't see the big deal. Yes, every culture should be acknowledged and recognized when they're rediscovered or remixed or whatever.
Yes.
So it's really just the ownership.
And that was what I was about to say is
Right.
that, look, acknowledgement equals appreciation, which we need when it comes to race relations in this fucking country, especially with generations coming up or people who are already around. Like, TikTok is mainly a Gen Z thing. They're the ones who
Right.
made it what it is.
Yeah.
And so that's them. They fuck it. We've already seen articles. That's where they get their news. That's where they get their history lessons. That's where they
That's
get
where they learned that
the
Black
weather.
GIs taught the Koreans how to fry chicken.
Yeah, sorry I wasn't on TikTok that day, but yeah, no, that exactly right. And it's just like, okay, so it's their thing.
What was it?
So
The
if
Killers being a Christian band? That's another fun fact that everyone learned.
they're Mormon,
Yes. But a lot of people learned that.
people
They're a
know
Christian
that.
band. But,
but
anyway,
I feel like they're Jack Mormons.
sure.
He doesn't look a thing like Jesus.
Doesn't look a thing like Jesus.
Yeah,
It's turning saints into the sea. But no, I want to play this clip.
still
We're
a
gonna
great
get,
band.
But like,
they are.
but like this guy, Steven Sanchez, like, it's a 50s song.
Is he Latino?
Yes.
Okay, good.
But like he's at a Marilyn Monroe look-alike in the music video.
Really?
It's literally about how he loves his first girlfriend.
He saw Elvis.
He saw Elvis.
He
Yeah.
definitely saw the movie Elvis.
It's exactly that.
Yeah.
And this was like #1. And it's-
Really?
Oh, for a long, not top 100 type of shit, but like
Lord
on
Huron's
TikTok.
been doing this for years. Lord Huron.
Yeah. Durand
like-
and the yeah.
This was like #1. Not by
No,
any
no, not Durant.
not by any
No.
real metric, but it was number.
TikTok sounds.
It's a man.
That's what I meant to say.
It's an artist named Lord Huron who has who's
Lord
been
Huron.
doing this kind of sound.
Lord
for-
Huron?
Yeah. But like this
He's been
is
doing
literally
similar shit, for
Richie
a while.
Valens.
Essentially, but it's his own thing. This is just straight up a ripoff of Richie Valens.
That's what I'm saying. This right here, like it's his American Bandstand.
God,
this
man.
is all that stuff.
He
That's
just-
what they're doing.
So he just discovered Ed Sullivan on YouTube.
right.
Super.
Instead of Donna, it's Georgia. That's the
Yeah.
name of the girl. It's a beautiful song. I love the song because it sounds like Richie Valens.
Sounds
but
exactly like it.
Everything old is new again.
Yes.
And everything new
But
is
no,
old again.
but the great thing is, we pick a decade. It's like with
but
'90s it was the
but
'70s.
this is the weird thing for me.
In this
is that,
generation,
like,
it's everything.
Sam is acting like this is super new. It's like, dude,
No,
I
it happens all
can
the
show
time.
you psychobilly bands that were really big 5 years ago playing exactly like this.
Yeah.
I can show you Gaslight Anthem.
I
that
gave you
sounds
one.
like-
He
No,
has
but-
like 50 other artists.
No, but
that,
we're
that's
talking
still
about
doing it.
mainstream though. Like this is like TikTok.
Tiger
for
Army
me-
did break into the mainstream.
for who? Were they
I
top
don't know who they
100?
are. Yeah.
Well, neither
Full
was
charts?
this guy.
Yeah, he wasn't in
I don't know who
the.
this guy is. listening to
Well, that's
Tiger
because
Army
that's
at
all the
least
weird shit.
Tiger Army at least had a music video on MTV. Like,
This,
Back when that meant
MTV doesn't
something.
exist
Yeah.
anymore.
well, no, it does. It's ridiculousness.
Yeah, that's it.
means
Literally,
nothing.
that's all. Any original shows are on Paramount Plus now for some reason.
Oh my god! Let's not get started to streaming.
No, we're not
services
gonna do that.
That may or may not
So did
exist.
Necromantics, but they're not like.
Oh, that's
Cherry Pop and Daddy's swing music in the
Yeah.
90s. We did it before.
what was it? The Mighty
Boss Tones.
Boss Tones.
I mean,
Yeah.
when he brought up swing music earlier, I actually went to Mambo #5, and I
No,
know that
the-
was a one-hit wonder. But
the Seltzer Band. What was it? The Brian Seltzer Band.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he came back in the '90s big time. Got to jump and jive.
I feel like
Any Gap commercial
I just feel
song
like the
with them.
cyclers are just getting faster. Like that's
No,
all
that's
I-
the thing. It's just an amalgamation now. Like they aren't picking one decade to go after. Like 1 or 2 decades. Like the '90s was like the
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
yeah, that kind of shit. And '70s was real big in the '90s, especially
Yeah.
early '90s. That's why they brought Woodstock back.
Well,
So yeah,
and it'll
that's
be-
the reason why,
Yeah.
because it was just so big, and they were like, okay, this is the perfect time to do Woodstock.
And
So they
it's
did Woodstock '94,
random
which was better than
things-
Woodstock '99.
it's random things that kick off the cycle. Like I
Yeah.
think the first Guardians movie kicked back to '70s. Like
Soundtrack.
Well,
Yeah.
I know. I would say Random Access Memories, Daft Punk in 2012 did, because a lot of music went from digital to being analog after that point during that decade.
Well, at least the replica of analog.
Oh, the
on
replica.
digital, yeah. I
David
do
Guetta.
that.
Well,
Yeah, I
you
do
David
that.
Guetta,
Yeah,
you
that's
fuck
fine.
man. But no, but like that's part of it.
Right.
And the appreciation part is
has
where I
ska
want
come
to
back
lead.
yet? Yes, ska is actually on the come up because it's become the ska has always been the most accepting genre. Like
It's a mixture of punk and like.
well, it's not even that.
reggae.
It's ska.
By the way, the motherfucker's 88, just for the record. On the 100.
You're the one that said that he wasn't. I was
he
only
said number
throwing that
one.
fact back at you,
no,
bro.
he wasn't number one.
Did he beat Kate Bush?
Kate Bush had a 70-year start. or
Kate
whatever
Bush
the-
is in the top 5 actually.
Beat
But
Mac Miller and Megan Thee Stallion.
no, just quick. What I was gonna say.
And
is
the
ska,
tax
since
fraud
since
Shakira,
wearing,
I'm sorry.
Since I'm wearing a Scout Team Network shirt,
Yeah.
it's always been the most accepting genre. Like in the sense that you can't look at rap
Nigger Prez.
and rock music or any other genre or country,
Yeah.
and like name someone from every race that's a superstar in it.
True.
But in ska, you can. There's an Asian Man Records. It was literally started by black people, so almost
It's always
all
to do with dreadlocks. It always
and
is.
white people and Hispanic. Like it's literally ska has always been the most accepting genre and has
a great
superstar.
genre.
Yeah. So because of that, it's actually been taken up by trans and LGBT. Like they're
Well, punk isn't. Look, I saw a great fucking punk band called Transy Warhol. They are fucking amazing.
That's cool,
though.
then.
And yeah, I was like, yeah, if you like punk music, you most definitely you should check them out. You would appreciate it. Like they put on a fucking amazing show, and they're just straight punk. And they, in between songs, they have funny banter about being trans. It's great,
Right.
And it's just they are great. That's a great
The
band.
dude
Shout
that
out to
owns
them.
Ska 2 Network says that he's like, if I had a time machine, I'd go back in time and kill the person that made this tweet.
Why? Which and the tweet
Because
for tweet audio listeners is I once heard Scott described as what plays in a 13-year-old's head when he gets extra mozzarella sticks. Why do you want to kill the guy?
Because that's like it's been the meme for like 20 years, and the genre for a lot of what it is was stuck in that he called it the. So ska comes in 3 waves: the first, the second, and the third wave. And he said it was stuck in the Pyth wave. It's like there's all these new bands trying to make new sounds, but people are just like, no, let me go listen to Suicide Machines again. Let me go listen to Less Than Jake again. And it's like, and it's not just a problem that's like specifically ska related. Like rock is still at this point where it's like, I don't want to listen to the Bad Wolves. Let me go back and listen to Metallica.
Let me buy Iron Maiden's new album.
And Metallica. And Metallica again with Stranger Things. You know?
I think rap is the only genre that is really good at like selling the next generation of rappers, and it might be because of publications like XXL.
And it's getting weird now because Jack Harlow's getting heat now because he had one bad song. And he's like, this white guy in our rap thing. It's weird where cultural appropriation comes in, and I wanted to start at that part, right?
It's a good part
to get to where we're at.
yeah.
But I think now's a good pause break, unless you have more point.
Oh, no.
Oh,
I thought we were
have
jumping
food.
into Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow?
Yeah, I'm not a big Jack Harlow fan.
I didn't know he
enough
was
about him.
black until I saw him.
You didn't know he wasn't black?
No, I didn't. I thought he was black when I heard
He
the
thinks
first
he's
song.
black too. No, he knows he's white for sure. That's why he had black dudes carry him over a puddle at the Kentucky Derby. But yeah,
What?
You didn't see that.
No. Is this the worst type of
Look up Jack
appropriation?
Harlow Kentucky Derby.
While you talk.
Is he
Yes.
wearing a dashiki?
He was not. Might as well. It was Kentucky Derby, so he was dressed in a
he wearing like a
plantation owner
Colonel?
suit.
Yes.
Yes. I think it was a light suit.
Guys, I think that's just racism at that point.
It's in Kentucky. White as when you win in Rome.
Oh my god.
So look, he was okay with people until he did that shit.
Oh, tell me he was drinking a mint julep.
Like, you know he was.
a silver
Couple of
platter.
sarsaparillas, of course. Like, yeah, no. I didn't have
bad.
a problem with him until that.
That's bad.
And he's in KFC commercials
Being lifted by a bunch of black men over a puddle.
in a white suit.
In a white.
And that's when I was like, all right. And then I saw a picture of him.
Tell my dearest Clarabelle I will be late to the cotillion.
like and he looks like a
Lordy, I got the vapors.
right now cultural appropriation here.
Yeah, but then I saw a picture of him before he was Jack Harlow.
Uh-huh.
And wow.
Eminem.
But this is where I think that
No, it was like we saw Post Malone before he was Post Malone, but people are okay with it because Post Malone is just himself.
Well, Post Malone also is trying to avoid being a rapper as much as possible.
He's doing different shit,
country covers.
rock, all that shit. Like
Yeah.
and that's why people like Post because he has a wide range and he's almost created a genre until himself, which is always a good thing.
There's Jack
Harlow. That was Jack Harlow before.
Yeah.
but that's just
That
a blow
don't
up.
help.
The problem
man.
that
fuck that shit. Blow
problem
ups
that
are one thing. Nah, man. It's Jack Harlow.
that is not
Blow ups. Look,
That
a
is
blow
not
up
the
would
problem
require
with
you
Jack
not
Harlow.
to be carried over a puddle. Had he not been carried over the puddle, I wouldn't have a problem
That's
with
what
Jack
I mean.
Harlow.
I was just saying that one image himself is just a glow up.
Yeah.
Everything else that he's done, like everything else that he's kind of made, that
Firewolf. Wow. Shit.
that is where I think that it becomes cultural appropriation when it becomes disrespectful. Like
Yeah, even
And,
if it's inadvertent. Yeah.
And Marcos, I have a question then now to end this topic. Is the clean girl look disrespectful to the communities that have owned it and have been negated and talked down on because of it? Now, is it okay now that it is accepted? And is it okay that it's mostly young white girls who tend to be the American trend center in that regard? giving it the okay and the thumbs up.
I'm not giving it an okay or a thumbs up.
Rather, I'm saying they're
Yeah.
giving it the thumbs up. So now it's acceptable, quote unquote.
I just think that when I look at the clean girl aesthetic and things like that, it's just fashion, and fashion is not my realm to speak on. That's just what it is at the end of the day. It's like I don't fucking know shit. I dress like it's 1983.
Fair enough.
I've had these pants since high school.
I can comment on food or music or movies or things like that, but when it comes to fashion, I don't have a big fight in it because I don't like. I just know it's familiar to me. Like I saw that. And I saw J-Lo.
Like you consider that fashion.
In Made in Manhattan.
Spotted it.
I mean, am I wearing a mullet right now? Am I culture appropriating white people? Like it's. Like it, I don't know how it works.
Did they invent that though? Some tells me they might not have.
I just don't know enough about fashion to get mad about things like that. Now, on the other hand of the spectrum,
Yeah.
if the clean girl aesthetic is literally part, like if I see someone walking down the street in it, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're stealing my shit. Like, it would just be weird if I saw someone dressed like a charro. That would be that would be when it's cultural appropriation.
Right.
Like I was having a conversation about this show earlier where it was just like it's cultural appropriation when it becomes disrespectful because we're a very welcoming culture.
Right.
So if I made the comparison to Irish people earlier that it's like if I dress up like as a leprechaun and I start pretending that I'm drunk,
With the shillelagh and all.
Right.
that is disrespectful and cultural appropriation. If I do that with a sombrero and a sarape,
People got a lot of fucking problems with it still, though.
Yeah.
People got problems with that shit, too.
Yeah.
And people still do it, and they don't care. They just do it recklessly. It's a holiday. We drink tequila forever.
No,
It's
that part should be okay, right? It's a holiday. Look, take your holiday back at least. Like you let it go because you didn't give a fuck. But when they start doing shit like this,
we can't take it
then
back.
you got to make Walmart
It's
stop
the- it's
selling.
the-
yeah,
shit.
they call it Drinko de Mayo. That shit
Oh,
infuriates
geez.
me.
Once you give
it's
it-
too far gone now.
Once you give
No.
people an inch, they take a mile. That's just all it is.
And I guess
That is true.
And I
That
guess-
is true.
By the way, you gave an inch on June 19th. Like when you
Did we?
when you let HEB market.
We did not let them.
You didn't protest
And
outside
those
it.
shirts are now $7 on
And
clearance.
you almost bought one.
I wasn't gonna. I was tempted just as a souvenir of this because I know they're not
But
doing
that's
it
what I
next
mean.
year.
It's like in 5 years, we're going to start having like June 19th barbecues that you completely forget why it's June 19th.
Yes, that's what
And
we're afraid of.
And the same way that we get Memorial Day off, nobody thinks about soldiers on Memorial Day.
Not at all.
No.
We
So-
think maybe Veterans Day. It's a lot of holidays.
So
for
do we
soldiers.
grab it before it's too far gone?
That's what I'm saying. Like this is
That's what we- that's why we're like
This is
we
what
are.
we're talking
Yeah.
about. When you give people an inch and you take a mile,
And we know
like
that.
Cinco is gone.
Right.
It's gone.
We gave them that inch 20 years ago or whatever the fuck. Like
Right.
Rocco's Modern Life had an episode about it. But like
Juneteenth is new.
Juneteenth is new, and it's like you gave them an
That's-
inch, you let them sell
Well, we didn't.
Juneteenth ice cream.
We made we didn't. We made a big deal about that for that reason exactly.
Now, but
is that
do
yes? We've seen what happens here.
But do we give them this?
What?
Is this something that we grab back? People are trying.
What, the
To-
nails?
You can't grab
clean
it. You
girls.
can't grab it back.
You can't grab it back. You don't
No,
think?
it's too far gone.
Already.
It's too far gone.
I don't know.
You can't grab
gotta-
that one back. You can grab a lot of things back, but you can't grab that one back.
It really depends on how much of fuss is made of it.
That one's
Right.
too easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's minimalist makeup, like it said. So, like, yeah. If I were a chick and I was waking up at 5 a.m. to get ready to go to work, and then someone told me this clean look is in, I can sleep until 7. Fuck yes.
It's like, I just gotta get my
It's
straightener
true.
and my hoop earrings. And
Is it
get out.
fair? Yeah, right. Is it fair to deprive that?
Well, you know
Like,
what? That's a good.
And the hoop earrings thing was my thing to where I'm like, I don't know about that one. Like,
That one's harder for me to give up.
many women look great in the hoop earrings.
I love a hoop
no matter,
earring.
I do too.
Oh, boy.
And no matter, I don't care what race.
Oh.
I think it just makes every woman look better.
Somehow, I don't know what it is. It does
It's
though.
maybe it's just something familiar. I don't know, but it looks
I have a weird
good.
issue with hoop earrings.
Really?
Pro or against?
Now that's a fashion.
What?
They're not
What?
practical.
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, they're the
Cotton
most
things
impractical thing ever.
That's why. I'm sorry. Like, it's not even a matter of.
I mean, most
I
things
have a story behind why I don't like hoop earrings.
Would you?
Most things
would
women
you indulge
do.
just before we go to commercial break?
I will indulge.
Okay.
Because
I was gonna say most things women do is impractical. I wouldn't wear makeup for shit.
okay, yeah, but fashion wise,
Straight sweat.
Fashion wise, you're talking
Fashion
about.
wise, yeah, no, not everything else wise. They're great. Yo,
Women
fashion.
and their feelings.
No. That, all that.
They
no,
should
all
keep
that's-
them in bottles, like we do.
all that's
Much more
relevant.
efficient.
Fashion wise, most things they do are actually everything they
Well,
damn
no,
near do
it's
is impractical.
also
Heels, get the fuck out of here. I'm not doing that for me.
Yeah, men's stuff.
or for myself.
I wear cowboy boots, so.
Well, like
Fuck that. I lived in Texas my entire life. My mom tried to buy me cowboy boots. I threw them in the garbage.
Damn,
I
you
got
threw
spanked.
$200 in the garbage.
Oh, I got my ass whooped. But still, they were red, Marco. Get the fuck out of here.
I had
Bright red.
boots.
It's
I like
a thing
Superman.
in Texas. Yeah.
I like
You buy your kids boots. Yeah, it's a
Anyway,
thing.
this is a very short story.
Yes.
My issue with hoop earrings, where I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't wear those, is I was at a concert.
Yeah.
And I went like this, and I grabbed someone's hoop earring and ripped it the fuck out.
Oh, did you run away?
Yes.
Do you still have the hoop earring?
No, I went like this as fast as I could.
Is it like some terrifying Cinderella where you're trying to fight?
That's the horror movie version of Cinderella.
Evander Holyfield of love. I fell
ripped
in
it
love
out.
with the girl at the rock show, just dangling an earpiece.
Earlobe, yeah.
So after that, if a girl was like, "Oh, I want to wear hoop earrings," I'm like, "You probably shouldn't."
Safety reasons, yeah.
Oh my god! And with that, I want to pose the question: Do you think the clean girl aesthetic is too far gone? If it's mainstream, let us know in the comments.
Ask Maggie, what do you think? Because she's a woman.
She's in the
who's-
comments. She can tell us.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait. She's typing takes too long.
Find out what she says after the.
And we'll get to one that we're a
Cliffhanger.
little more versed on after these commercial breaks. Everybody,
I
be right
am.
back.
He'll fix it.
Some spa water. This is anti-inflammatory. It's packed with antioxidants. It really helps with my digestion and is personally just my favorite way to stay hydrated. So let's get into it. We're gonna start with half.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. In case you didn't catch what that was, Tommy, Marcus, and JJ, we're talking about spa water. You guys ever had spa water
Never heard of
before?
it before.
I've never been to a spa.
Me either.
Half of an English.
Shit,
I can't afford it.
I can't afford it. You can afford the water.
Can't afford that.
You can afford the water.
Well, now I know
Tommy.
what I'm getting Tommy for Christmas, and JJ for his birthday because it's coming up.
Oh my god, I hate TikTok health gurus. Look, okay, Gracie
water.
_ Norton
Of course.
is now off of TikTok because of this video.
What do you mean?
She has been kicked off in the sense that she no longer uploads videos. She was tired of the backlash
Oh,
because
well.
of this heinous crime of spa water. Earnestly, Marcos, do you know what spa water is?
No, I don't. I know where it's going
Right.
because of we talked about this
We
show
did talk
beforehand,
about it.
but I don't know
What happened here?
I don't know what,
Do
yeah.
you know what spa water is? If you heard the name. without
Well, I
looking at
mean,
it.
yes, now.
Now.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before. This
So
whole
So
thing.
Tommy is the biggest clueless man here, and I'm
Yeah.
not saying that disrespectfully. It's
No,
just
no, I
that
have
he
no
just
idea.
doesn't read
I
the
don't
chat.
want to know what the fuck.
He
this
just
is.
doesn't read the chat.
You guys, it's a lot of information in there.
So,
Dude, we literally just argued about Green Lantern. Well, not argued. We discussed Green Lantern.
Well, you
for-
tagged me in that.
sorry, texting. The village had enough of her messing through her out. So spa water, Tommy. Let me see if you've ever been. If you find this familiar,
Mm-hmm.
spa water. You take a fruit or a vegetable. Hey, she got a cucumber here.
Mm-hmm.
Big popular one is watermelon. You get the watermelon or fruit. You mash it down. You blend it up. And you rinse out the pulp, and you just get like kind of the juice of it. Then you throw in some water, maybe some sugar, some honey, mix it all up, and you have yourself some fruity, delicious water.
Agua fresca, right? In our neighborhood, that's what it was. That's what you just described.
You are correct, my friend.
Okay, yeah. Like,
So
this is Texas.
there's been
I
a
know what that is. I know what the fuck that is.
exactly. So there was a
Not called fucking spa water.
right. Well, I'm glad you're gonna get as upset about that because
Okay.
now you're talking about what we talked about in the last segment with that clean girl aesthetic being
Yeah.
renamed something different. I believe she got this. I don't think she invented it. I think
No,
she
she
got it
didn't
from a
fucking
website. No,
invent it.
I meant the spa water name.
Oh, okay.
No, I meant the spa water name.
Oh, okay.
But I think she found a recipe somewhere that stated that. She put it out there like she discovered it, like she was the one to invent it.
Really?
And put it out there, and she had done a couple of videos of different spa waters that were refreshing and healthy and good for your skin. And
Was one pomegranate?
I don't even know if they were
I'm going to
available.
say one was probably
Was one
pomegranate.
hibiscus?
Yeah. Pomegranate hibiscus, I'm sure was one of them.
Marcos actually helped me with this one. We're talking about cultural appropriation. He brought this one in. Minute Maid. Hibiscus AF
what the fuck?
is the new and refreshing AF, or as fuck stands for aguas frescas, or does it? Hibiscus. Now, I didn't even know that hibiscus was Jamaica in Spanish.
They're writing articles about this right now. Like, because I just wanted to look into like who came up with spa water. There was an article written 9 hours ago, and the headline is "I almost choked on my."
It was me, Austin. It was always me.
I almost choked on my agua fresca when I learned about spa water.
Right.
Oh, wow. This is a real thing.
I kind of want to find that article.
Holy
What's the website
shit.
that made it?
Refinery 29.
Refinery 29 aguas frescas. So we all know what it is.
Right.
Latino culture, like Mexicans know it. Oh, actually, I had it up 10 hours ago. You're right. I had this one ready. I almost choked on my aguas fresca when I learned about spa water. They've had some immediate rebuttals. Obviously, the video that I played had a lady shaking her head in front because the original's gone now. It's deleted off of the face of the earth. But it still exists.
It's the internet, so yes,
Right.
it still exists.
And this is Eric Angel. It might be a repost, but green screen. It's the clean girl aesthetic with the spa water.
Oh, no.
The spa water.
¿Qué chingados es eso?
Spa water, the one with great benefits.
Ah, agua fresca.
Agua es spa.
¿Pa' qué tanto pedo?
Yeah. Let me get the one with cucumber, please.
Ok.
Gracias. Madison, I found a spa water, please.
That will be my new Starbucks.
Exactly. Great benefits. I was telling Bob the other day, too. They have horchata, Jamaica. Right?
And that's
a good one.
That one, I called it Jamaica for a long time.
That's a good
Knowing it was Jamaica, it's spelled Jamaica. Where do you land on this? Where do you land on this one, guys? Because this one is like between Minute Maid coming out with an agua fresca in a can, which defeats the purpose of the name fresh water.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Where do you guys land on it?
I don't know what you want me to say, Sam. It's gone now.
Do you think it's? I don't think it's gone, man. Because the
Y'all gotta
backlash-
fight harder for shit. Y'all are doing great with this.
Bro, we bullied a chick off of TikTok. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. You did good there.
we killed a child.
What did we kill a child?
We
Her
didn't.
spirit.
We figuratively
you
killed a
did.
child.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
That is true.
Right.
You seem to be really standing on the table for this one. Yeah, just keep doing that. I'm sure Minute Maid do the same thing you did to her to Minute Maid.
Minute
and
Maid,
there
fuck
you go.
off.
I don't
Yeah.
give a shit about Minute Maid. Like,
I don't either, but still,
See,
they're
here's the-
actually capitalizing
here's
off
the
of it. She
thing-
actually, got a few views.
here's sort of the thing with like cultural appropriation and stuff. Like, if we want stuff like our culture to be mainstream,
Minute Maid.
this
the
is
best
going to
people
be
do
part of it.
Yeah, true.
Like, this is,
Has anyone tried it?
Tried what?
The agua fresca.
is it
TJ
out?
did. He said he liked it.
He had never had it before?
No, TJ said he liked. No, he's
Oh,
never
he
had
did.
an actual agua fresca, but he said he had that
He
drink.
went out on.
Oh,
and
the
did
can.
That. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, you
He
went
said
and
it was
found it.
okay. He is the
They
beverage
probably
guy.
gave it to him at work.
Yeah.
Oh, they have that shit is fully stocked.
TJ
I worked in the same office as TJ. Yeah, no.
TJ is our purveyor of sugar goods
the
and
same
services.
building, rather. Yeah.
Like he loves his sugary beverages.
loves it.
Candyman.
He's
really
a
is.
man. But like
The
from,
Candyman can.
from Mexican restaurants to elote stands to summertime carne
Thought you meant
asadas,
Tony
many of us grew up sipping aguas frescas, the refreshing Mexican staple made by blending fruit and water, just enough sugar and lime juice.
Yeah.
It's been our community for
Simple and
generations.
delicious.
Pre-Columbian even. And that's why so many of our
And they're
of
great
us
frozen as well.
are upset that we heard on TikTok calling it spa water. In July, TikToker Gracie Norton shared multiple videos of her mixing together a fruity and anti-inflammatory drink, she called it. the health benefits.
Oh wow, that's
Called Spa Water to more than her 500,000 followers.
What's funny is that like aguas fresca is not healthy.
It's really
No,
not.
sugar. Like it's Kool-Aid for you guys. That's all it
natural
is.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's natural
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
So like where she was like, it's an anti-inflammatory.
Same amount of sugar.
I'm not sure about that.
Same amount of sugar.
You're just saying shit right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, her alleged discovery of a so-called wellness drink as another example of cultural appropriation and or food gentrification. Let's be clear, as a Mexicana, the person reading the article, writing the article.
It's like whenever I like walk around Whole Foods and they're like, "This is gluten free," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking steak."
Yeah, yeah. That is a
I hate that
protein.
shit. Yeah,
That
right.
is a completely different nutrient.
Introducing gluten-free honey. Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Okay.
It's all organic. Yeah, it's bees.
Artisan gluten-free honey is like, okay.
The one that white people fall for all the time is vodka. It's like, oh, this is gluten
Make it
free.
artisan or gluten-free.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah, it's
Billions
potatoes,
of
bro.
dollars.
It's potatoes.
Fucking potatoes.
You can make vodka out of anything.
Yes.
It's not always potatoes.
I didn't-
Sometimes it's corn.
It's
Isn't it
sometimes
as long
corn.
as it's starchy?
You
Yeah.
can make. I didn't know that. I'm learning today.
Corn,
Marcos's
potatoes.
corn vodka coming soon. But
He's on it.
he's on it. But
Although, yes, it can be potatoes, and that's why it's the best vegetable.
proceed. Is it what I and many in my community take issue is the rebranding of our traditions, culture, and staples, some that have historically been mocked, as well as the lack of credit given to the actual creators.
That's the thing, man. It's the credit. It's the acknowledgement.
Right. And there's even the other one I want to talk about that they bring up directly here as well.
Most vodka in the U.S. is corn. I don't buy American vodka
If it's,
because
if it's in a plastic bottle, it's corn.
Sky Blue is $18.
Yeah, I don't-
This mug's
You can't trust that.
appropriatistic.
Oh, shit.
No,
sorry.
Sky Blue is in America, and it's from Norway.
I thought vodka was Russian.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah,
he's
but Grey Goose is from France. Like, you can make it anywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
anywhere you grow potatoes, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
bro.
that's
Yeah, you're
one
good.
that they didn't take from us. Tequila.
Well, they can't.
They can't.
They
Mexico
Legally,
copyrighted
they
it.
can't. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's why. That's one that they didn't
Oh, they
take.
totally would have.
One of the
They still
totally
are.
would've.
Kylie Jenner and George Clooney.
They call it
George
something
Clooney
else.
sold
Yeah,
those.
it was a company that they call it something else now, but it's vodka. It's like agave something. But
Yeah.
it's-
Tito's is for
It's an
fucking awesome.
agave
Tito's is
spirit,
great.
yeah.
that's it. Agave spirit. It's tequila, but they just call it that for legal
Sparkling
reasons.
wine, champagne, same type
But
of
yeah,
deal.
one of the like, I don't know if it was Cuervo. I don't think it was Cuervo, but like one of the big like agave or tequila distilleries in Mexico. The owner of it took a business trip to Japan, and the Japanese made their own tequila, and he thought it was shit. So he was like, "Never again." And he put it like. He brought
Did
it
he
forward to
introduce it to
Mexico
Japan,
Congress,
though, too?
and Mexico Congress passed the law, and so now it can only be tequila if it's made in
Yes,
Mexico.
which I love that fact. And
Right.
he did, and Japan's better off now. I take it.
Oh, they got whiskey now. Like their whiskey's like legit.
So they make their own?
Japanese
Yeah.
whiskey is good.
God, they
Dude, we
just
can go to
are
Turnstile
great.
right now. Well, not right now.
We're going right now to get some Japanese whiskey. But no.
What
but,
the hell?
but
That's crazy.
liquors, drinks, and there's also another one I want to add to this because this is all, mind you, all of these things happened in the last 3 weeks. Some of these happened in
Jesus.
the same week.
That's pretty quick.
This one, Mexican street corn salad.
What?
Street corn salad is the perfect summer side, and it's so delicious. Let me show you how to make it. Rinse your corn and add it to a bowl. Lime juice.
You actually are
Add
playing
in
the
your
whole thing.
spices. And don't worry, all of this will be up on the blog. Mayonnaise, cilantro, a little sprinkle of cheese, and then we'll save the rest for later. And mixy mix.
You
Top
forgot
it with
the crema.
That cheese and just
That's what they think the mayonnaise is.
That's what the mayonnaise is substitute for.
Oh my god, this
My
is so
secret
delicious.
ingredient.
You can have both.
Did you hear where she said that, JJ?
Tajin.
What?
Her secret ingredient?
What was-
And don't forget to top it off with my secret ingredient.
Fucking
This
tahini.
is so delicious.
That's not a secret ingredient.
It's an ingredient. It's the ingredient.
It's
inside of
Lowry's. For us, it's Lowry's.
it. Yeah. Well,
Not
actually,
Tony
no.
Chachere's.
No,
but Lowry's.
You don't put Lowry's on your well. You put on the meat. You put
Always
Lowry's
the
on the
meat.
meat. You don't put tahini on like meat or something like that. You put it like as a dressing for beverages and
don't
as
know.
like a topper.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Trying to think of what a topper is
If
for
black
the
people
black
had it, they
community.
would put it in meat.
They probably would. And they do.
I
They
think
can.
it would
It's
be
Mexican
good.
sprinkles.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Put that shit on everything.
Why can't that be a part of the cooking process? I'm sure it marinates nicely.
What? Tajin?
Yeah.
Like in actual meats and stuff?
In meats.
No,
It has too
because
much
you have-
sugar. We take like the ingredients
Add
of
extra
tahini.
salt and spice.
Well, Lucas, I don't even,
So we when we cook like a bunch of traditional Mexican food, like
Right.
mole and stuff, it's all the same like chiles that go into tajin.
Right.
We just leave out the salt and the sugar, and then we add that like later
Nothing wrong with a little sweet
as
and
it cooks.
spicy, yeah. I'm gonna try it.
tahine burgers and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
see,
I do love tahini. And
Maggie was
Lucas,
saying
I
it's
used
too
to just
sweet.
eat that by itself.
No, that's the whole point of Lucas is eating it by itself.
Yeah.
But the idea was that it's supposed to. I guess he was supposed to
I didn't
season
learn
something.
that until like 5th grade. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was just from 3rd grade to like 4th.
That's
I
like
was
someone
straight
like
this.
eating Lowry's like in a little
I
box.
know
and
that
just,
now.
Like, shaking it.
It's very unhealthy.
Oh, we did it.
Oh, well, yeah, we
You know
did.
what? I kind of want. if
I would leave it in the windowsill so that it would get all humid and moist. That's what
Yeah. It was better that way. He's not lying.
Well, it stopped being as
you
good.
aged it like a fine wine.
It was a fine wine. That was our wine. Like I have this 95 Lucas.
This one has the original lead inside of it.
When it starts getting black and looking more like like heroin, that's when it's getting good.
The bottle is all sun drenched.
You guys were dry aging Lucas.
You
Can't even see the duck on the label anymore.
It weirds me out when I go to a nice like grocery store and then it's like, oh, this is a dry aged steak, and I'm like, why would I buy that?
Yeah.
I want to try dry aging. This shit looks
tastes
phenomenal.
good.
Not
It
down.
does taste good.
Not down.
But like Lucas, you guys are over here. Like that guy, that's all faded. The
All
wetness
the
on the
time, yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that
JJ's
brings back
mouth is
memories,
watering.
man.
Now, honestly, I think I'd be okay with the TikTokers eating Lucas. I don't know why.
Well, it would
okay.
kill like half of them.
Right.
It would. The sodium alone
like it's
is
a
too
culling,
much. Yeah.
it's a culling method. Well, first of all,
Your heart will never be the same.
I mean, it looks like goddamn like Adobe, like the texture of it. Like Jesus Christ. But like, I think like I think that'd be okay, right? But for fuck's sake, Mexican street corn salad.
It's the renaming. Is the
It's the renaming.
The renaming, I think, is because they've stolen shit from black
Making
people
steak
many a
and
time.
wings on the grill right now. Fuck you, Elijah.
You
I
want
didn't know he
wings?
was allowed to do that.
Oh, Elijah?
Yeah.
He's under 26, so he can do young man shit like build wings all of a
So
sudden.
just straight protein.
on a
Okay. no sides.
on a
I take
Thursday,
it.
on a Thursday 10
first of all,
p.m. at
if
night.
you grill
Yeah,
it,
no shit.
if you grill all this stuff, it's not that unhealthy.
It's just protein.
Right.
It's just protein. And
Are
then,
you putting any sauces on the wings?
you
That's
know
the
he
key.
is. He's black.
He had. I mean, no. No, he's no. It's fine because no, we don't. We really don't. No barbecue sometimes, but like no. We barbecue all. If we're grilling
Wings?
our shit, wings. Yeah, we either bake or we grill.
There's no way you don't season your wings.
Oh no, we season the fuck out of them. But no, we.
I thought you meant sauce them, to be fair.
Look,
Yeah, we don't sauce 'em. Yeah,
Elijah's
that's the
saying
thing.
Jamaican jerk.
Yes,
Dry.
we got
But no,
Yeah,
he
we
lives
don't.
in-
So
he lives in
dry
Ohio.
rub. Yes.
No, he
Yeah,
lives
we
in
do the
Ohio.
dry
It's
rub.
10:47 over there. What are you doing eating midnight wings?
He's on the Hugh Jackman diet.
I
So where he-
guess.
3 a.m. just raw chicken.
But JJ,
He needs the protein load to maintain, bro.
There you go. To get the vasculars.
to get once again the D'Angelo muscle.
That's it.
But
He's got to hit his macros, bro.
but JJ, to your credit, once again, someone in the Latino community called it
You
out.
checked your text.
Sammy, check my text. I'm like, is he sending me videos of wings? He is sending me videos of wings. I can actually do this here. Show the people.
What are they looking like?
wings.
Damn.
Can't see. That's how you cook them.
When I saw the burn marks, I was like, no, I'm in.
No, he's good.
Cooking the winglings.
How do you afford a grill, Elijah? You're
We have a
26.
grill. Where are you going? Marcos is getting wings right now, but I want to show
Give me one too.
to JJ the proper method because it was actually once again responded to by someone in the Latino community.
Mexican street corn salad is the perfect summer side, and it's so delicious.
Summer side.
I need to go try that Mexican street corn salad right now.
Oiga, ¿sí me puede dar un Mexican
booty
corn
shorts.
salad? Un Mexican corn salad.
You want some dope wings in Austin? Check
Ah,
out
ok,
Hoover's.
entonces nada más
I don't know where that
dame
is.
Elote en vaso.
You know what's funny though? Like, I bet the white people use better corn.
Y'all, he
You
said
say,
he didn't
like,
have
quality
Mexican
corn?
street
Yeah,
salad.
like
Oh,
I
absolutely.
think it's wrong, 'cause this looks just like it. Let me see.
Delicious.
Mexican street
Mexican, like, what's it, elote en vaso? En vaso?
Part
En
of
vasos?
my
Yeah.
apartment office. Gotta use these amenities. Rent is so damn high. Marcos, next time in Austin, you gotta show me what?
I don't
And,
know.
and look, shout out, Hoover's is amazing because
Hoover's is what?
Hoover's is it's not a soul, it's a southern.
It's a
kitchen.
dam.
Where did I find the
It is
elote
that
places,
also.
to be honest? That's what I'm looking
South
for.
side.
And you,
That's what-
you live in Austin. They're here. You just got to branch out.
It was actually like you told me, it's like, where are the good Mexican restaurants?
Off
And then
Old
and then you were like, oh, up here I don't fucking know. But the one time we were in South Austin, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
The one
can.
you took me to?
They're all
Yeah,
in
the one you
South
took me to was
Austin.
fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
They either on fucking Lamar or they're on
there was
South Austin.
amazing
children running around.
There was a child behind the register. There was a Mexican announcer talking about God knows what in the
Right.
background. I mean, he knew
Soccer.
I didn't. I heard
Nice.
like it was the good one, right? But like,
So great food.
right, great food.
Yeah.
I got
That's
the basics, but like,
look, if ever you come to Austin, that's when you know you're getting great food.
but like for fuck's sake, man, Mexican street corn salad.
Fuck,
We have a
man.
name for it. There's a. I had
At
to.
least they never changed the name of our shit. They stole it, but they didn't change the
Well,
name.
a lot of your shit's in English, to be fair.
By default, yes.
Right. They would have called
Yeah.
this corn in a vase, which is the wrong translation of it.
I'm sure in Africa it had a different name, but yes, it has a certain name.
But like, so when it comes to food, the big question always is, when it comes to even chefs and stuff, is when is it, or do you have to follow the rules of the original culture when making it? Because honestly,
No, you just
like
have
this
to eat.
here,
Yeah.
it's the same thing.
Same thing,
It's
with
the minus
more
the
green
grandma.
in it.
She added
Yeah.
her secret ingredient though.
It's tahini, goddammit.
The secret.
No, and then the other one, the agua fresca, was just a direct stolen. It's the exact
It's
same
the
recipe.
Same thing. It's hard to.
And
yeah.
so it's like, where does the line blur? Where it's just like, oh, it's just people doing their own thing, and where it's literally just culture vulturing, right?
No, you call it agua fresca. You're like, this is my take on agua fresca.
Right.
Boom.
You think that's where it is?
That's it.
Is by just not changing the name.
It's-
Is it in the
yeah,
name?
'cause, hey, I make enchiladas all the fucking time. They ain't your kind of enchiladas. It's Velveeta in that shit. It's Tony.
What?
It's Tony Sacheries in the meat.
wait.
Lowry's
What kind of tortilla?
corn.
Okay.
You survived.
Oh no, we know that part. Like we know the action. We know
White
the
people
basics.
don't, though.
But we gonna put some Cajun
I've
seasoning
seen
in that
plenty
shit.
of blasphemous recipes that use flour tortillas, and I'm like,
no.
Hold on.
oh, this is all wrong.
God, that
Hold
was
on. Can I
gross
Please
as
use
fuck.
flour for one.
Can I nickname?
no.
Can I nickname JJ the blasphemous enchilada? That's a cool ass
That's
nickname.
his
if I
Twitter
say so
handle.
myself. No more superside JJ the
Blasphemous
blasphemous
enchilada.
enchilada.
No, I'm
Yeah,
Hunky
no.
D. Luffy now.
Because that's the thing.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Look, I'm telling you, real quick. Every last one of you, I'm gonna have my mom make her Tex-Mex dishes, and I want you all to try them because it's literally, it's a soul food spin on Mexican foods.
Yeah,
which
no.
make that fucking fusion restaurant because I
That
would
one-
go to that shit. It's
That's
delicious.
fine.
Yeah,
Like,
Dude, I want you to take me to Houston just so we can go eat at soul food restaurants.
oh yeah, that's all they have.
Real
Every
quick, just to
corner.
interrupt. Vegeta is here. 11. Hello,
Yeah.
first time chatter.
hey.
Hey, Vegeta, welcome. You're here. It says it in the name.
Oh hey,
But food. Food people tend to be more generous with. Like Marcos, you talked about
I
the
actually was
cultural
going
thing.
the opposite way because I was like, I can forgive the look thing because it's just babies looking up what TikTok tells them to do. Everyone you showed me was like, you should have some sense to look.
Well, I guess what I was kind of positing was the fact that when you go
13-year-olds aren't making agua frescas.
That's
That's why I'm drawing the line there.
No,
it's
they
like,
can't be
you
trusted
know
with
better.
anything clean.
He old enough to know better. He ain't lying though.
Well, I guess because you were like, well, Mexicans are real open to giving the food and the sombreros and stuff like that. The food being a particular one, but is it because it's coming from us that makes it that as such? Is that the argument?
100%.
Absolutely.
Expand.
So when it comes to like we're being a giving culture, it's giving if we're the ones making money off it, kind of
Right.
in a way.
Yeah.
But if somebody else is doing it, I mean, it's just to do it and then call it something else. I guess that's where the line is because you can't look up street corn or whatever it is without like. It's right there.
Corn salad, but the corn
It's-
salad is
yeah.
something
But
completely
you
different.
can't even look. You can't even Google spa water without pulling up agua frescas. Like it's the internet is literally giving you the information for you. Like it's different. Mexican pizza is not a thing. Taco Bell made that up.
Take it back.
No, they can have it.
Right, tostadas are a thing, but they call them
Tostadas are a
Mexican pizza.
thing. That's just 2 layers of tostadas. That's all a Mexican pizza is.
But to go what it is, like I'm saying, like the internet is literally giving you the information. Like you don't see a street corn salad. Google street corn salad, and it's like, oh, it's just like that. Also, on top of that, you have to be. There's no restaurant selling you street corn or whatever.
Street corn salad, yeah.
Street corn salad. You literally, your first exposure to it. I mean, I don't live everywhere. I don't live in New York or Maine or anything.
Right.
But there has to be some Mexican somewhere that's probably like the cure.
Elote.
Because like everyone knows elotes actually. Like Kendrick Lamar had the elote in the palm tree. I fucking love that imagery, right? Yeah. There's this one gif of this little black kid eating an elote, just like grooving, just like butter and mantequilla all on his face.
Nacho Libre came out.
Nacho Libre came out. And because it was on a stick, they were like, "Oh, you put it in a cup. It's something different."
I don't even think it's that. It's just like, literally, it's. I just need to go to a fair in Cleveland, is what it comes down to.
Just give them good Mexican food.
No. I just need to be
why?
proven. No, I just need to be proven right. But I know
not in Cleveland.
I've never been to Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure there's at least one Mexican there with a cart that's like elote. Like,
I don't know. I wouldn't feel safe if I was a Mexican in Cleveland doing that shit.
Dude, they get jumped here. What are you talking
Midwest.
about?
No, dude. Well, that's for different reasons.
There's 39,
that's not for racism.
39,000 Latinos in Cleveland, Ohio.
39,000? Really?
Yep. Out of a total population of 37.
Y'all just now getting a Marvel superhero. How the fuck?
Yeah.
That's what I thought we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
The episode of cultural appropriation.
That's another episode.
No, that's cultural appropriation.
Could have gave you
many
movie,
ways.
but it's fine. Let's pit us against each other.
No,
but yeah.
Closer to Black Panther. But like this shit just happened. Like you said, articles are still being written about like what the fuck to do with this.
Well, the fact that articles are being written means it's being recognized. It's not just us. But I think the generation that's now doesn't like this shit, and they're taking a page out of a lot of cultures who don't like appropriation's book. Mm-hmm. It's like, what the fuck? Like, no, it's not. That's not what this is.
I don't know how to link it to the TikTok that I wanted to show and that fucking Key found, where it's just like it's a white dude and he's wearing a sarape and a hat, and then like he literally goes up to a whole bunch of like people in college, and they're like, hey, is this offensive? And they're like, no. I mean, no, the college kids are like, yes, that is 100% offensive.
Well, the problem is it's from PragerU.
I understand that too, but it's still like, I understand if
a bad thing did a good thing.
Yeah.
Both these statements can be true.
Yeah. Any white person can wear that and go like, well, you might get beat up depending on what part of town. But,
well, that's the thing, right? I'm trying to look it up and not ruin my fucking shit right now.
But most older Mexican people, they just don't care that much. They just think it's kind of cool. And it transcends even that kind of stereotype because...
You think my...
Here you go. I'll play it for you.
Outfit is offensive?
Are you Mexican?
No.
Yes.
I think it reaffirms stereotypes.
And mind you, he's wearing a sarape, sombrero, and a fake mustache.
Types that are offensive to people.
This is a white lady
it's
saying
not
this.
yours.
Do you find my outfit offensive?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's not your culture.
You don't really understand what their culture means and what it means to wear these things, like the hats and the maracas. You know, you sort of have to understand where all of this comes from for it to not be cultural appropriation.
And meanwhile, on Olvera Street, the oldest street in Los Angeles.
Does my outfit offend you?
No. You look nice.
Do you like my costume?
Yes.
Does it offend you?
No.
Do you like my outfit?
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Does my outfit offend you?
No, not at all.
No,
nothing. That's good.
Do you think my outfit?
So you should have said older Mexicans.
Well,
right.
But that's the thing. We are just a giving culture at the end of the day.
No, but the thing is that my argument to that is that
I don't know how heavily edited.
Could I have honest?
No, but that culture had to assimilate or die.
But it's
and if they didn't allow for that shit, if they didn't let shit like that slide, they would have been fucking lynched just the same.
Yeah.
Like, my dad had to fight a dude off a street because he was walking on the sidewalk. The white guy coming across it. Why the fuck did you not get off the sidewalk, you fucking spick? And he fought the motherfucker because he couldn't do that shit. Like, but that's what those guys had to deal with. That's how old some of these guys are.
So it's a similar thing because black people have this too, to where it's like shit. The younger generation for sure finds offensive, and the older generation is like, it's fine.
But I mean, I understand a lot of the bias towards this video because, like Sam said, it's a pay-per-view video. It's probably heavily edited, where you probably did find Mexicans that were like,
oh, for sure,
yeah, for sure,
yeah.
for sure, yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's still a culture that's just happy to be there at the end of the day. Like, I know it's really weird, but it's like when a lot of people were like, hey, we should get rid of Speedy Gonzalez. Every Mexican was like, I don't know about that, because that's all we got.
Right. That one I understood a little more, and because he always won. He never was made to be a fool.
Guy. Yeah, no, he was always the
Slowpoke
one.
Rodriguez is a kind of a fuck up.
Was that a character?
Slowpoke, yeah, that was his cousin.
Oh, I remember Slowpoke. Oh, wow. Yeah,
Hey,
no, that was a stereo.
Speedy.
Yeah, I remember Slowpoke.
Where are you going today?
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
just
And
bad.
then I'm trying to remember. So Slowpoke has his own issues. This is Martin's story about the movie that you hate with Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, tax collector.
The tax collector, where it's like, yes, it is really bad that Shia LaBeouf is playing whatever.
Creeper.
Yeah.
Creeper.
But Mexicans are just happy that he's there. Like,
they thought he was sexy. The women thought he was sexy, that's a whole different issue.
Guys just deserve so much more.
That's what I'm saying.
We do, but we also deserve Hector not playing.
Fuck that. No, you look, the amount of the population you make up. You're in fucking Ohio. How and why I don't know, but you're in fucking you're everywhere. The Mexican population is, to me, that's my issue.
But we're not unified. We don't have.
That's the issue too. Is that that is a thing. But look,
we don't have an NAA
you don't.
No.
And that's the one thing I give black people. We have our issues as every other group does.
But the color unifies you.
It's the unification we have. Like when one of us thinks some shit is offensive and wrong, pretty much all of us think some shit is offensive and wrong. Yeah.
Do me a favor, just because Bat 33K91 brought this up. What is the original Speedy Gonzalez design? I don't know that.
I've seen it. Yeah, it's go ahead, continue on.
Yeah, look that shit up. But no. And that's a thing, and that's a quality.
Elijah's I don't even think black people are unified. You're more unified than us because you get black scholarship.
No, in-house shit, Elijah, you're right. We are not. We have our in-house issues like a motherfucker. But when it's some shit that's just very odd, someone in blackface, for instance, all of us will jump on the bandwagon and be like, yeah, no, that's
bad.
Fucked. Oh, good God.
He has the Edgar haircut and a gold tooth.
Fuck.
No quemaca.
Yeah, by contrast, the one we all know
How long
and love
did that last? And I can't imagine that thing moving
is a
fast.
little better than that. Yeah, me either.
Not long. I mean, Bugs Bunny has an original design. Tweety has an original design that made it to 1 or 2 cartoons.
Yeah. And there he is in his regular form.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I think, the newer generations, clearly, they're like, yeah, no, that's fucking offensive. And that's where I think the change will come. I think that's where your unification will strengthen.
Well, here's the thing about unification.
Yeah.
Because black folk actually, I'm just going to let this flag, everyone enjoy their beverages. Black people came to our aid when it came to this agua fresca stuff and this whole situation.
We try.
Hispanic and Latino community, how you doing? Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong, baby. We just wanted to call and check on you to let you know we was praying for you. Yeah, child, we heard. Agua frescas. Spa water? Yeah. Ain't nothing sacred, honey. You know, we know. Hell, they was calling our cornrows Kim Kardashian inspired boxer braids. And then before that,
I didn't know that one.
Bo Derek braids.
Bo Derek, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, Leo Daddy.
Yeah, I talked to the Indian community before I had called you. Yeah, I told them, I said, if y'all don't batten down the hatches, for long, they'll be calling curry Mowgli sauce. So be aware.
Mowgli sauce?
They did. The Asian community called you. Good. They said they thought some prayers. Well, listen, we praying for you, okay, baby? Take care. Yeah. All right, now, y'all be...
I felt such comfort from that.
Yeah, bro.
She reminds me of my Aunt Josephine.
If there's actually a culture that's all underrepresented, it's Indians.
My God.
They got
They
Slumdog
just now-
Millionaire once, and then that was it.
That was legitimately
And
it.
Apu.
And and they got rid of him.
They got rid of Apu.
Got rid of Apu.
Harold and Kumar.
Again, a big population
Half
in this
of Harold
country.
and Kumar.
Half of Harold and Kumar.
Half of Harold and Kumar, yes. Again, big population.
Point is, we should be able to
Also
count on the
underrepresented.
fucking hand.
But
India
which
has
you
a
can.
billion people.
It's a lot of people.
Maybe exaggeration, but a
That's
billion
a lot of people.
people.
Probably a big portion of America,
Right.
too.
Right.
Honestly.
And so it's just like when it comes to stuff like this, it's very confusing to see where it goes because when it's flipped on its head, this video I think this has been shared a billion times. I saw this when it was for early release. This video I'm about to show you. This is absolutely fucking brilliant in the way that it is the reversal. Like I don't give a lot of people props when they make content creation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a jealous content creator. When they make something good, I get mad. I'm like,
That you
why
didn't
couldn't
come
I
up
make
with
something
it,
that
yeah.
good? Right? This one, it gets to that level and it's so good it loops back to I'm glad this exists.
Yeah.
And this is from go ahead, Marcos.
No, I'm just reading the chat. I'm sorry. I don't mean to read it out loud. I just do.
No,
It's
it's
like,
good.
you seen the Indian twerking on TikTok? No, I have not. And then whatever Frisco is talking about with the bonnet.
Well, twerking is a big thing in Russia. I don't know if you know that.
I do not know that.
It's an art form there. They consider
Yeah,
it
let me
an
see
art
this
form.
woman's name. I think it's Daniela Rabalais, I think that is. Anyway, fucking, this is a masterclass on how to do one, parody, and two, call out people's bullshit when you need to.
Okay.
Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my newest obsession. I call these my sausage tacos that I have been obsessed with lately. I made it up all by myself and they're so good.
I sent this to you, by the way.
I made it up all by myself. It's the fucking line.
That's the best. That's the line that got me.
It's so fucking
Yeah.
brilliant. I made it up all by myself.
Cute, fluffy tortillas, and you're just gonna open them up. They kind of do it for you. And then I'm gonna take this American kind of crema. thing. I'm not really
crema.
sure, but this is what I use. Coat it. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the sausage, plop that in, and then I like to top mine with this American salsa de tomate, and then
I think 50 of us sent this to Sammy.
I got
That's
it all at Trader
hilarious.
Jose because it's super accessible to everyone. There
Trader
is my
Jose.
sausage taco. Make sure y'all blow this up so it gets super popular, and then it can start showing up in our stores, and that way we can start paying like $25 for one of these.
Oh my
Very
god,
true.
yeah. And then there was even a bigger thread.
Hey, crawfish and wings used to be cheap. By the way,
God
just
damn
saying, just saying.
I spent $19 in
Yeah, skirt
DC.
steak was cheap too.
What was?
Skirt
Skirt
steak.
steak.
Yes, it was.
I spent $19 in DC for enchiladas, and they were the worst enchiladas I've ever had.
Why the fuck did you buy enchiladas in D.C.?
Because that's where he was.
That's where I was.
You don't eat that though. What is D.C.?
What do
known
I
for?
eat in DC, Tommy?
What do they do?
I don't know what they do.
Politics.
Sandwiches? Do they have sandwiches?
It's all a bunch of bullshitters over there. I'm not surprised you got
Deep
shitty
dish
enchiladas.
pizzas? I don't know what
Their
DC's known for.
margaritas were
Food.
marketed as the best in the city.
Oh,
They
dear
were also
God.
mid.
No wonder all the Senate's
It was
pissed off
Applebee's,
and doesn't
right?
pass anything.
It's all the
God.
shitty Mexican food. No,
Jeez.
They're fucking,
why I don't leave
Their
Texas.
fucking shitty margaritas made me miss Baby A's.
Oh God!
my God.
Oh dear Lord! Oh my God! You're not from Austin. You don't understand that joke. Oh, that's an insult. Oh dear Lord!
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. Let me find the creator here. One more and we're out of here. This one. This is who is this?
You should, Maggie.
House O.
Enchiladas
Memories.
are the best.
Let me see if I can find this person. House O. Please, House of Remembrance. Damn. Oh, there it is. House of Memories. So this person also did the same thing about the spa waters, and they said,
As we're working.
I recommend that my community reverse colonize other people's food. I wonder if this is the
On
clip.
this app, people are calling agua frescas spa waters. So here's some other things that they might colonize in the near future with different white names. These aren't conchas. These are seashell donuts. No. These are cowboy caviar pizzas. What's a tamale? These are corn-filled meat pouches. They don't want your recipe for enchiladas. They want their sloppy Joe tortillas. What's a chimichanga? These are fried wraps. Flan doesn't exist. This is just vanilla jello, made with oat milk, of course. Last but not least, we have spicy tomato rice.
So they have this person has a series of them. I need to find the fucking
Dude, Felix legitimately called them seashell donuts growing up.
seashell donuts.
Well, that is what they're even in
Conchas,
Spanish.
yeah.
It's concha.
Right. Okay. So this one is. Let me find it. Renaming white people food with Mexican names. This shit set my sides into orbit.
Oh no.
Laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Fucking dead.
I'm gonna like this.
Marcos.
No, never mind.
Is any of the chat? Y'all cracking me up. Right. Thanks for.
I wanted to highlight this. This is kind of like, we should do this. No, because there's a ton of people in my comments right now like, don't give them ideas. And I'm like, girl, I'm not out here trying to be like, oh, here are white people. Here's my culture. Here, that's not what I'm doing. This is a joke. The video is a joke. And I feel like there's not enough people in that comment section to understand that that video is a joke.
Dude, I just see
But this is
Guillermo
like a good idea. We should start doing it.
What we do in the shadows?
What'd you say?
I just see Guillermo.
Oh, Guillermo.
Can you imagine the backlash to white people getting their white food called like Mexican things? And I'm not talking about European. Now I'm aware that.
Okay, so it's not that one. It's is it this one?
Now I'm aware that this is a troll account and that and you're not aware.
Damn it! I'm trying to find. So there's a video that this person does where they are. There it is. Perfect.
Okay, so the comments had a bunch of Mexicanized white people food, and I'm gonna highlight my favorites. First two, salsa gringa.
Mayonnaise is salsa gringa.
That's what we call Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce? Is salsa gringa really?
Salsa inglesa.
Oh shit! English.
For the crock pot meal.
I miss Guillermo. There's a new season, Elijah.
Oh, Guillermo. Oh yeah, there's a new season. Stop commenting on the comments. Just watch the video.
And if you don't know that,
Crockpot now means mierda sin sabor. Shit without flavor.
meatloaf, ladrillo.
I know this is awful for the audio.
It literally means meat brick.
Meat brick.
Literally the one that's 2 slices down. Torta americana.
Torta
I love
americana.
this. Ranch salsa blanca.
Salsa blanca for ranch. I want to find the one that made me
It's
die.
still English. It's just with an accent. Beef steak instead of beef steak.
So what one of the ones he says is salsa de papa, mashed potatoes. Or guacamole, it was guacamole. Yeah, whatever the fuck. Go ahead.
To take a step back, I actually really like that Felix was like, salsa inglesa is easier to say than Worcestershire.
It actually is. Believe it, it really is. I still can't pronounce that.
Worcester?
Yeah,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Oh my god, I'm
Worcestershire. I can't
Worcestershire.
do it.
Wait, say it again.
Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcestershire. I can't.
Worcester.
Salsa inglesa. Here's why, real quick. Here's why with food, I think we need to be a little more open and let shit slide a little bit more.
Okay.
Because what kind of tortillas do you like?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
Dude, so here's the weirdest part. Like, I don't know I'm going to have the weirdest answer. I really like white people tortillas.
What a white people tortilla?
But wait, just corn or flour?
Oh, corn or flour? Corn.
Really buttered, cooked flour. Like, yeah.
I hate to say it, I prefer flour.
Toasted flour.
Generally, but I know where
That's the least Californian thing you've ever said.
But
really
corn,
is.
corn has its place. Like tacos
It
have to
really
be corn.
depends on the dish.
Like tacos have to be corn. They have to.
All tacos?
Breakfast is the only ones that aren't. But that they don't count. In my opinion, tacos have to have corn tortillas. They have to. And then burritos have flour tortilla.
But it's fried.
Breakfast tacos. Flour.
See, that's where I get into white people like thing where like tomatillo tortillas and
the weird flavored ones.
the
yeah.
weird they're really good to me.
What's the taco place? The burrito place that's by the house right here? Cabo Bob's.
Cabo
Bob's has the like green tortillas, red tortillas.
The green ones have
Freebirds, yeah. I think
I'm trying to remember what the red tortilla is.
It's like chipotle.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys talk about Freebirds.
But
I know the original.
yeah, flour tortillas, we get those from Spain.
Yeah.
We didn't grow.
No.
We didn't grow flour.
Yeah.
So we culturally appropriated bread.
Yeah, but
and we made it better.
They make it way the fuck better.
This is why I'm like, with food, we kind of need to let some shit go because food, much like humanity, constantly evolves and changes.
It does.
And unless we're open to allow that to happen, It won't.
You're going to miss out on some shit. Like, fusion is a thing. And sometimes fusion's like cilantro is amazing.
Cilantro is very
fucking
good.
amazing. So, yeah.
Right.
Felix is hating on Torchies in the chat, and he might be right.
Oh, Torchies is bullshit.
It's one good taco, and that's the trailer park.
Correct.
That is it. It is no other good taco at fucking Torchies. It's no point. The fried avocado's okay. That's probably the same.
Tortillas, they taste rubbery.
It's super white. Yeah, it's just straight up white.
No, there was one guy, it was a
tacos.
black dude who was like, I'm going to Torchies, see what it's about. And he's like, this shit is ass.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like, for the stream we're going to do,
And there's the trailer park.
I'm going to make you guys a cornucopia of black inspired Tex-Mex, basically. Some enchiladas, tacos.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that, but that was hilarious. We just got our first Torchies in Indiana
like 3 months ago.
Unfortunate. That's real unfortunate because it probably doesn't taste as good as here, and here doesn't taste that good. So yeah,
It really doesn't.
yeah.
It
So
really doesn't.
sorry, Elijah.
Well, any final thoughts on the food appropriation conversation?
Yeah, no. I'm gonna do that. I want you all to try my mother's recipes of Mexican food. And
Do we got to drive up to LaGrange?
No, I'm gonna cook it. I know those recipes. Like
I
the back
will
of my
make
hand.
you fried chicken.
I'm okay.
I want
don't have
to do
to.
that. I want to do that.
You probably make pretty good fried
I make
chicken.
amazing fried chicken.
We'll do that.
Are you
then.
Korean?
Huh? Shut up. But did you know that a Korean taught me
To
how
be
to make it?
fair.
I'm kidding. No.
No, a Korean made me make mine better because, like, I marinated with soy and Worcestershire sauce.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, for a few hours and a little pickle juice.
Worcester.
Quick
Worcester.
trick. Yeah. Been seasoned.
Can you
the
say
fuck-
shister?
No.
Ignore the,
I cannot.
ignore the Shire.
Wait, how
You're
does
not
JJ
Frodo,
feel about
don't-
chilies? JJ loves chilies.
JJ loves chilies. We all love chilies.
Oh, it's hatch chili season, by the way, so it'll be even better.
Hatch chilies?
You don't know about that. You're in California. It's a New Mexico, Texas thing.
Sure.
Hatch chilies are important here. It only comes but once a year, but you get hatch chili quesos and mashed potatoes. And
I've had a hatch chili in food before.
hatch chili donuts.
I was
going
going to do brunch on Saturday for you fuckers, but...
We can
How early?
That's not going out. That's you
No,
making
no.
it.
I was going to make it for you guys.
I
but
got to go to a funeral.
I know, which is why we're canceling the
But
show
you
on
can still
Saturday.
do brunch on Sunday.
Oh, I can't.
I'm down for
I'll
brunch
be
on
here
Sunday because now my weekend's open. My Saturday
Well,
is
there you
completely-
go.
I'll have a day
Sunday
of
it
rest.
is then, yeah.
Like the Lord, the seventh day I will rest. And you know what?
According to the Bible, you're supposed to.
Quick note, real quick, and this shouldn't make the final recording. Elijah, let me know if you can make it to any weekend in September because I want you to be part of the event we're going to have.
It would be great.
Oh, that's right.
He
yeah,
can. He's not doing
So
shit.
yeah, you know what? That's the end of the show. But let's do some housekeeping real quick, just real quick for the people.
We got to clean up.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Events coming up, baby.
Oh,
so
okay.
the Mexcellence, we're doing really freaking well, folks. And there's a lot of you in here right now. We appreciate you all. Some of you are joining from TikTok. It seems about every stream we have a new person chatting. This time around it was.
Vegeta is here.
Vegeta is here, but we also had someone else too as well. Leo Daddy 0 or O. Leo Daddy-O, maybe, if that's how you say it. So we won.
Y'all heard one about Warner Brothers? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We were mad about it.
We're very upset about that. That's a whole different. That's a conversation.
Different. Tommy, you might have to come in tomorrow.
That's fine. We have. Let
So
me
we're
know.
we're canceling Saturday.
It's a lot has happened here.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
I can do that. I'm not doing shit.
Oh, Warner Bros. is collapsing on itself entirely.
It's frightening.
It's frightening.
If you're a fan of Warner Brothers HBO, it's frightening.
But here's the thing about the Mexcellence. We're not collapsing. We're actually doing really well on TikTok, on YouTube, I was going to say SoundCloud, but on Anchor, our podcast, all that stuff. We're doing really well. Now, it is disappointing that the 8-hour stream that was going to happen this weekend is now canceled for the time being. I want to have as many people there next weekend. TJ will be gone, but everyone here should be available. I want to make it a big thing, and I don't want half of the crew to be missing out. And that was going to be partially, potentially Marcos, maybe potentially JJ, and definitely Tommy. We want to give you a community.
Not me. I just like giving you shit.
I know. But, you know, a 3-man army is not as good as a 4 or 5-man army. This is a 5-man job. I cannot do this job without them. Go ahead.
Weird question. What's Right Stuff? Because apparently Crunchyroll bought it.
I don't know what Right Stuff is.
Right Stuff Anime. It's a shop. At least that's how I know it as. I get many a Facebook ad for it.
Perhaps.
I do not.
Back to my monologue.
Sorry, bro.
Well, we can address any of the chat later, which we love. new shirt designs coming. We have a $200 Manscaped package to give away. We have cash in the bank to do a ton of giveaways for you all there. I think actually another week of some advertising time would be better for a bigger event. So if you love the Mexcellence or you're learning to love us, get the word out. Follow us on YouTube, which is now monetized. So if you watch on YouTube, you're helping the Mexcellence. If you go to manscaped.com, use coupon code MEX20, you're helping the Mexcellence. If you're listening to the audio, we're not advertising there yet. But the more listens we get, we can bring more money in. We got to the point now where I can hire an editor, Tommy. You recommended it.
Yeah.
You recommended it.
I did.
TJ and Marcos, because this is not a dictatorship, recommended that we hire an editor. And some of the edits that are going out this week and next week will not be me for the first time. And that feels fucking wonderful. And that's only because all of you out there have supported us as you have. The Mexcellence is really... Give him one more. Give him one more pump. There you go. The Mexcellence is really about to turn a corner. Get in early, get in often. We see you all. We love you all. I personally really fucking appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so, like, subscribe, follow, do all the things. And we will see you in big effect in another week or so. Tommy.
Can we have a Sexcellence episode?
We can do that during the 8-hour.
Okay, we can try it out.
I believe I am the Sexcellence.
No.
Make sure JJ's there.
I've been
Make sure
called the
JJ's
Sexcellence
there.
before.
Who has called you the Sexcellence?
Tony, co-host 3000.
Nah,
or
that's
Sidekick
not enough.
3000.
That's
He
not
told
enough.
me, he said it at a major event in front of hundreds of people.
It wasn't a woman, so it's not.
Well, where's JJ been called the Sexcellence before?
On the Twitch
That's
chat.
believable,
By
yeah.
several women.
All the
We
women.
don't have several women in our chat.
All of the,
Maggie?
Maggie's not a
Boom.
woman. She's a friend.
That's a woman.
Well, yeah, that's a woman.
You don't take that away.
I will take
What do you
her
want to
woman.
discuss in the Sexcellence, though, by the way, now that we're
Tommy
on?
wants to get raunchy.
pussy. I love it. Sure. And buttholes. Why not? Like, no. Look, let this,
Are we gonna try-
I want this to be interactive. I want, like, the fan base. If you have sex questions,
What
throw
is
them
the,
in there.
like,
That's what it's about.
when we were teenagers on Oxygen, the old lady that would talk about
That's what I was
sex
about to
with
say. Yeah, Dr. Ruth.
No,
We're
you
doing
wanna have
that's
Sue
what I wanna
Johansson.
have. I want to have a Dr. Ruth in relationship shit also.
Right.
Like, it's not strictly penetration. Everything. Like, literally relationships, love, all that shit.
Well, that's the thing, folks out there. That was what the 8-hour stream was going to be.
Okay.
Was that we were going to be able to do some
Love
things. Well, not even that. Here's what I envision for the day, so that way you guys get it too.
Right.
Morning brunch where we're drinking, doing this, talking shit, talking to the community. We want to set up a StreamYard so you guys can have your video chat to ask us questions. Sex or not sex. We want to do
relationship related
right.
things.
I bought a bunch of Guitar Hero rock band stuff. I want to play Guitar
gonna
Hero
do
with
that.
my friends and hang out.
I haven't done that since 05.
Exactly.
Right.
But like I want to have people here coming in and out, special guests, so that people can be a part of the Mexcellence and see and join us and have a good time. I want to have a little house party essentially to have people enjoy us, have the time so that people who don't normally catch a live stream to come and watch a live stream. So with that said, I was honestly, you guys know this, you were here. I was fucking pissed.
Tell me how to get hose. I can tell you.
We'll figure it out.
Elijah.
That's a lot. Get the fuck out of here.
Have a six-pack. Done. Okay, that's not it, Tommy.
He has one.
He has a six-pack.
He's fine, yeah.
And first of
He'll
all,
do well.
First of all,
Wait,
we don't.
does he wear a shirt?
Yes.
Lose it.
That's the problem. What did Tyrese do?
First of all, we don't call him hoes here at the Mexcellence.
We don't.
All right? And if you want hoes, that is a different wheelhouse. But the point is, I want it to be a big event, and I think me trying to get it done last minute. We tried to do it last weekend. I was busy. Tried to do it this weekend. People are gone. We might even push it back so TJ's here. I want everybody here, man.
Okay, that's gonna be tough.
It sounds fun as shit, though.
It sounds great. That's
will
it's what I wanted my birthday to be.
Well, we'll have Tommy's birthday part deux with the homies.
Yeah.
Free food, non-alcoholic beverages for Tommy.
Elijah, if I buy you a ticket, will you come? Like,
Yeah.
we all. I want you here for my September event. We are not going to talk about this on air.
We can
but
all
I just
pitch
want
in
you
and
here.
get you here.
Right, and not all of
You're
you fans,
honorary.
fans don't ask us for tickets. We know Elijah personally.
Yeah, no, he was on the show.
Texan and Josh Man are like, give me a ticket. We appreciate you too.
You don't need to call them out, bro.
Maybe one day,
they're
though.
Good, they're good.
Maybe one day we'll get to
Hey.
the point to where we can, because they are loyal.
They're,
and
they're at the top of my brain because they're loyal.
I love the loyal. Yeah.
We love the loyal. We love them excellent. We love you all in the chat right now. I will immediately request vacation time. Let me know when September event
You
is.
can do
Frisco,
it.
you can come to talk about wrestling with the people. But for now, we're getting the get on out of here. Thank you for listening.
Will there be a
Thank you for
tour
watching.
coming soon? No. I will answer that right now.
no.
2032.
We do not have 2024.
We will do a festival, and it's $1,000 a ticket.
We will do a tour when Blade comes out.
Whenever the fuck that
Was
is.
that on the Phase 6 roster?
But until
when Batgirl comes out.
Oh my God! Well, you know what? Oh, Batgirl, no, we're getting out of here, everybody. Thank you for watching. Everyone's hanging up. Everyone's trying to leave already. It's too late. It's time for us to go. We'll see you next time. Bye bye. Have a good weekend.